Gamers, I've returned. From a long and perilous time, I was gone. So very long. And I've returned with some weird content. That's right, we're doing Halo 2 today. And probably other stuff too, but like, definitely some Halo 2. I hope you're ready. Welcome to Halo 2. You might have thought, oh man, he's gonna mod Halo 2. He's gonna lose out on all that cool stuff he already made. Wrong! The gaming chair knows no boundaries. None at all. You want to know what's been going on with Mombasa? How is it going? I will talk all about that on today's stream. But first, Halo 2. Which means you're legally and morally obligated to stay even longer to find out what's going on with ODST. Alright. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the streams. It's been a couple of days. It has, admittedly. And, you know, now we're back. And I got some weird out-of-pocket content for you. Halo 2, right? That's crazy. When was the last time you saw me mod Halo 2? I'll tell you when. Never. That's a lie. I actually did it a couple times on stream. But I know that you guys aren't here for Halo 2 content. Or at least most of you aren't. Because those of you who are here for Halo 2 content are old. Kind of like me. And by like old, I mean like, you know, like not that old. Anyway, I'm not old, by the way. I love Halo 2. I grew up playing Halo 2 as a little kid and Halo 1. So Halo 2 has a special place in my heart. There's all kinds of things I love about Halo 2. Most of you should know by now that I love the Scarab gun. Why? Because I loved Halo 2 and it was a really cool Easter egg. So of course, I have a place in my heart for Halo 2. Of course. Halo 2 Extinction? Maybe, sorta, kinda. So this is a map I've been putting together for a day. I think I put this together in about a day. Obviously, it's not an incredible map. I'm not old. Me neither. I swear. No, this is a map I put together very quickly. So of course it's not like the highest of quality maps, and it's not done either. Calm down. Jesus. It's not done. I'm saying. But that being said, it is a cool map, and I want to talk about it. What is this? Why am I in a giant desert wasteland? Well, I'll tell you why. This right here is a giant Halo 2 map, like really pretty big. Pretty freaking big. I've been working on it since like last night. Halo 2's engine is really bad for modding, and that's a fact. Fucking fake news. Green Knight's never touched Halo 2's editing kit. He's literally just making things up. He was, what a chump. Listen to this guy talking like he knows anything. Can't take this dude anywhere, I swear. Isn't Halo 2 made in the same engine as CE? No. 2 and CE are very different. 2 is actually more similar to 3 than I would say to CE. Alright, but I made some cool discoveries, okay? So, I was peeking through the files. Let me turn the music down a little. I was peeking through the files of Halo 2 while I was working on this, and I was like, that's weird. There's a vehicle in here. That's the shadow from campaign, and I'm sure many other people have covered this, but I just had no idea personally. This is the shadow from campaign. It's a vehicle that you just see like really briefly in Halo 2, and it turns out, I think somebody at 343 must have done this, but there's a multiplayer version of it now in the files for the Halo 2 mod tools that lets you just like straight up drive this thing. Listen to these sound effects if you can hear them. That's so cool. And not only can you drive it around and stuff, but also if you jump on top of it, the turret works perfectly fine. It has all custom animations and stuff. It's really cool. Is there any way to bring Forge into Halo 2? No. In fact, one of the reasons that I decided I wanted to mess around with Halo 2 a little bit recently is because it's so easy to mod. It's a much like lower fidelity engine. So if I wanted to just make like crappy terrain like this, and yes, it is fairly crappy, it is acceptable, right? I have like these heavy limits, these heavy restrictions on how detailed the maps can be, and because of that, I can do stuff like that'll give me a lot of practice for making better maps. So for example, low poly mountains and stuff, low poly rocks, and like see these giant pieces of destroyed debris everywhere? It's literally just a debris texture, and I can just quickly unwrap and texture these without much thought going into it. So that's really nice. Green, I don't care. I don't care if Halo 2's engine is bad. I don't care. I'm having fun. You're killing, you're harshing my mellow, man. You're harshing my mellow. Just trying to have some fun here. I do not care. Frankly, I do not. And that is my piece. Mostly because I have the Spectre, and any game that has a Spectre in it is good, which is Halo 2, which means Halo 2 is good. So, check this out. Why did I make such a big map? Well, I was thinking to myself, like, hey, what if, theoretically, I made a map big enough to actually support Pelicans? The quality of the textures makes it look like an unfinished Bungie dev map. That is pretty accurate. Yeah, this is very much like low detail. Things are like quickly unwrapped just to get things going. The ground texture is like not at all custom. It's not like actually a good map yet, but I'm having a lot of fun like designing random spaces, and I think this could be like, it would be a chaotic big team battle map, but I think it would be enjoyable. Kona, thank you for the $2. Thank you, appreciate that. No server notification. Sad. Halo 2 modding. Happy. I'm glad that you're happy about that. Let me put out a notification for the stream real quick. I might have to like make a thumbnail for ODST stuff later on in the video. Oh crap, hold on, let me make sure. Okay. Yeah, all right, here's the stream announcement. I'm gonna write this here. Here we go. Old man plays, no, old man mods game from 2004. Not that old. No. Old man nostalgia bombs viewers. 2004. 100% working. There we go. Yeah, that's it. That's it right there. That's it. All right, I'm posting that. All right. So I know a lot of you do want to see what's going on with like ODST and stuff with like my Mombasa maps, and I do have some progress to show and some updates on like my plans with it and how things are going. But I also got distracted all day yesterday modding Halo 2, and that started out with this actually. I decided like I was bored, so I went on coagulation and I spawned in a Pelican and I made it flyable, and then I was like, wait a minute. Ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to fly this thing. It's because I just love Pelicans, and I'm obsessed with them. But I got a comment on Twitter when I posted a video of me flying it, and it was from someone else, the Ishikawa Rin, who loves Pelicans as much as I do, and they were like, you know, you can't actually get in the back of the Halo 2 Pelican. And I was like, no way. And I tried, and I would like jump in, and there was an invisible barrier. And I looked in the details of the physics model, and there was like, it was the crappiest physics model I'd ever seen. And this little, oops, this little thing here on the front, this wheel was like in the ground. It wasn't solid. So I basically made a super detailed physics model for this thingy. And now you can go, like the wheel in the front now touches the ground and interacts, and you can go inside the Pelican. And it's nice. It's pretty cool. I don't know if you can sit on the seats. Let me unmess up everything. But yeah, you can go inside the front of the Pelican now, and you can drive it. Can you spawn in some UNSC weapon capsules? I don't know. I could try. I've been having a lot of fun looking at all the Halo 2 assets. But here you go. Halo 2 Pelican. For those who have always... If you were anything like me when you were younger, and you would see like really like low quality 240p videos of people flying Halo 2 Pelicans, being able to actually like fly one is very fun and like wish fulfillment for sure. So anyway, I wanted to make a map that was like big enough for all of this stuff. And I think this is a decent size for like a really big team battle map with like a heavy focus on vehicles. And I'm just having some fun. Like, I'm not a good map designer, so like none of this stuff will actually like matter too much. I'm literally, I don't care. I will reiterate that I do not care about your Halo 2 opinions. I'm having fun, man. Also, I don't know of too many people who cared enough to do this, so I was like pretty happy with this. But the Phantom, I got the chin gun on it working and everything. It's a fully working, fully multiplayer ready and drivable Halo 2 Phantom. So both the Pelican and the Phantom are vehicles that exist on this map. And I want to show you guys something pretty cool. So there's a Pelican down here. Check this out. Let's get kind of close so we can see. Oh, dang, did I just blow up a Pelican? What? That's right, I added destruction physics to the Pelican. Now they can blow up and you can kill players inside, just like all the other multiplayer vehicles in the game. So there you go. I think this one's already damaged, so I can throw a couple nades at it. There's really low HP right now, but there you go. You can actually blow up these Pelicans. Very nice. Gabe the Babe with the $5, thank you. Old man plays game from 2004 and reminisces about Breaking Benjamin, Hoobastank, and Frosted Tips. Can you check out Relic tonight by chance? Yeah, I can. I can do that shortly. There you go. Look at that. Incredible. I actually went through a game from 2004 and like updated the fuck out of these assets to make them somewhat multiplayer ready and to handle more detailed. God, I wish I could play Breaking Benjamin on stream without the YouTube system like screaming at me. But yeah, theoretically, if this was in multiplayer right now, like you could just straight up get in the back of this Pelican, you know, your friend could drive you around and everything. And I gotta say, it's kind of nice not having to worry about Forge when I'm making this map, because I'm not like, oh geez, I should like work to make this map have like all kinds of cool Forge objects. It's literally just like, no, I'm just gonna make the map, I'm gonna put some vehicles down, I'm gonna put some objectives down, done. It's like, and it's because everything's so low quality, like I said earlier, because it's an old game, it's a perfect way for me to practice my modeling without feeling bad about things looking poopy. And yeah, this entire map was made from scratch. I pulled some stuff, like the textures and some of these big ring pieces from burial mounds, the multiplayer map burial mounds from Halo 2. But a lot of these pieces as well, I did just make from scratch. It was really simple to model them. They're not exactly like very complicated pieces, so I made a lot of custom models of these like little chunks and things. Like all three of these pieces here were just like very easily put together, and there's nothing too crazy. The map I think is going to be really fun. I'm actually super excited to like just like finish this up at some point, because I'm not going to put too much work into it, and then you know, just play it. I just want to play it with like 8v8. I think it'd be fun. Just get some people on Halo 2 and just mess around on this big map. Shannon Goodgel, it's been a while since I saw you. Thank you very much for those $2. We need access to the Halo DS prototype. That would be really cool. I swear somebody had access, or maybe I just saw like a really detailed YouTube video about it somewhere recently. I forget. But that would be really cool. But yeah, so far this is where everything is at. I think it's pretty damn cool. I will say that it was not my intention to do a bunch of Halo 2 streams, but I hope that some of you guys who enjoyed Halo 2 like I did back in the day can appreciate this mod. It's pretty fun. And I'll definitely be releasing it pretty soon. It's not going to be like an amazing map. I don't plan on like polishing this to infinity. It's mostly just like, hey, do you want to play a big scale, big team battle with your friends? One of my favorite maps in Halo Custom Edition was this map called Adolophatobia, and it was literally like so much worse than this map is already. It was just enormous, like way too big, giant cube box canyon with like 5 polygons, and then there was just like Scarabs, Longswords, Pelicans, Phantoms in one corner, Scarabs, Longswords, Pelican, Phantoms in the other corner. That was it. There weren't even bases. It was just vehicles stacked in a corner. At least here, you know, we've got some level of detail, and I'm pretty cool with that. And we've got unique things around. We've got like cover and rocks. Here's a little Covenant base, and I was thinking about putting one of these big Covenant gun towers here, and you know, there's actually some unique stuff. Here's a place for a dropship to spawn. It's a power vehicle. You can do all kinds of cool stuff here. See, what's funny, Green, is you're taking all these hot base takes, but you're literally just regurgitating other people's opinions because you've never actually modded Halo 2 and you don't actually know. Have you considered that? It's embarrassing. And I've just embarrassed you publicly because I think your takes are poopy. Also, fun fact, some of you guys may have heard of this. Let me find it. Halo 2... So there was a cut mission from Halo 2 called Alpha Moon. I will show it now on the television. So this is Alpha Moon. It was a cut mission from Halo 2, and there's not very much information on it. But fun fact: the mission Alpha Moon, even though it's gone and out of the way, if we go back. Burial Mounds was the only multiplayer map in Halo 2 that had like Alpha Moon assets, as far as I know. So in a sense, this is like a sunny canyon version of the Halo 2 cut mission. It turned into a multiplayer map because I basically just ended up reusing a bunch of textures and assets from Burial Mounds, which also means I got a little bit of peek into the way that all these structures from Burial Mounds are. And it turns out, okay, here is not the Warthog run level. Check this out, okay. I learned so much just by poking through the files. So you guys probably know Burial Mounds if you know Halo 2. And because of that, most people don't realize, like when I was a kid, I saw all these big structures on Burial Mounds, and I was like, these are UNSC ships, or I was like, these are human ships and chunks. But no, because Burial Mounds takes place on the cut mission Alpha Moon is the moon next to the first Halo. So you blow up the first Halo, and what rains down onto the moon next to it, except giant chunks of Forerunner pieces from the Halo. So all of the giant chunks of things that are on Burial Mounds are actually, if you notice, this is from the Silent Cartographer, or sorry, is it Silent Cartographer? Yeah, where this is like on the island on the first Halo. This is one of those giant structures from Halo 1, but it's all blackened and charred. All of the things on Burial Mounds are giant charred Forerunner pieces that fell down from the first Halo. It all clicked to me the other day, and I had no idea. I thought for the longest time they were like human ship pieces. So there you go. Fun fact. You learn something new every day. Floofy Fox, thank you for the $5. Appreciate that. Thank you for the support. Have you seen the Mongoose tags 343 added to Halo 2? I have not. I know that they're in there, but I haven't actually spawned it in yet. I'll spawn it in right now. I saw somebody took the Mongoose and like made it completely like really good. They like polished it up, gave it like suspension animations and like headlights and stuff. Oh, maybe it already has a lot of that. Hold on. I don't know if I can drive it. I heard that, yeah, playing as an elite you can drive it, but apparently Chief cannot. Let me switch out the animations real quick, and maybe I'll be able to drive it. But yeah, this right here is hold on. Oh, this is the Halo 2 Mongoose. Straight out of the cutting, what is it, the cutting room floor? It's really cool. It's actually really, really cool. So let me switch the animation on this so I can drive it, and then maybe I'll add these to the map. Jesus, you're younger than I thought. I am 23 going on 24 soon. Alright, let's get the Mongoose. There's also a cut falcon in the game, but that thing like literally doesn't do anything. But yeah, let's do Mongoose, Mongoose vehicle. We're going to switch the seat from the Mongoose driving animation to the Warthog. Actually, let's do Ghost driving animation. I bet that'll be pretty similar. Excuse me. Yeah, that's not bad. But I can't move for some reason. Hold on, let me refresh the map just in case. Well, it doesn't drive. Where is the Halo 2 assault rifle? I know it's real. I was actually thinking that would be a pretty fun thing to do. Would be to, why can't I drive this? What is, wait, what? Oh, there we go. Oh, it doesn't even have wheel rotations. What the hell? That's weird. Is that fixable, or does it just not have the animations, I wonder? Let's check out the animation for the Mongoose. This is so weird to have a Mongoose in Halo 2. It feels like so strange. So it has ground speed. It literally has a vehicle ground speed animation. Why isn't it working? Oh, is it like one of those things where it's like certain animations don't play without the gunner tag on the seat? I swear to God if it's that. That was literally it! Why does having the gunner tag ticked make it so that the wheels turn? That literally doesn't make any sense. But there you go. Fixed up the Mongoose a little bit. Needs a better animation set, but yeah. Halo 2 Mongoose, baby! Might be fun to include this on the map. I could keep these physics. It's kind of floaty, like driving it around feels pretty floaty. It's cool though, like look, it's got it's got like suspension set up and everything. Like this is a really detailed vehicle. I'm surprised it never made the cut to Halo 2. Like it's fully animated, got tons of suspension. Oh, actually, now that I look at it, it is a little scuffed. The suspension like doesn't attach completely. That's funny. You can see like the little hydraulics are supposed to attach to that little hole there, but like they just are separate. That would take a little bit of fixing, but it's not too bad. Can you destroy Mongoose? That's a good question. Does it not have damage states? I don't think you can. I think it's invincible. It just ate 3 grenades. Rejected. Do you still have the Halo 2 Pelican upscale I did for you a while back? Just wondering if you'd consider using the actual H2. Because it would look epic as fuck. Oh my god, yeah, you did that for me ages ago now. That was for Halo 1 before 3 tools were even out. I'm sure I still have it somewhere. To be honest though, I don't even want to use the upscale. Like I'm kind of vibing with the aesthetic of Halo 2, being kind of low poly and everything. Alright, so if we have the Mongoose here, I wonder if I should like edit the Mongoose at all. Would it be weird to like, because I guess this thing technically isn't finished, but it looks like pretty finished, all things considered. Well, okay, I say that, but also like, oh, that's just so satisfying. I love doing that. Yeah, I don't have, there's no handlebars. Like there's a slot where like handlebars probably should go. There's like a little heads up display that doesn't work, and the glass is like very solid and opaque. Maybe we should like, maybe let's touch up the Mongoose a little bit, right? I feel like that'd be cool. I'd like to have the Mongoose work better, so let me go into the Mongoose's folder real quick. You know, vehicles, tags, objects, vehicles, Mongoose, shaders. What kind of shaders? So it has a glass shader. Why does it have such a crappy glass shader? The wheels look fine. Mammoth in Halo 2 went, oh god. Can you load the Halo 2 index chamber from the end of the game? Index chamber from the end of the game. Oh, you mean the final mission where like the Tartarus boss fight takes place. I suppose I could. I'm curious why you would want to see it, though. Alright, let's get Pelican glass so we can take a look at that as reference, because I'm not that familiar with Halo 2 shaders. I would rather not sit here confused all day. Environment map. Glass. Alpha blend map. What does this alpha blend map look like? Oh, yep, that's fine. Let's see, blah blah, 0 0 none diffuse, 1 0 none. So all those flags are looking good. Raw parameters. I don't know. Did that do anything? Ooh, that's shinier now. That's progress. Can we see through it yet? No. Okay, we're making progress. That's pretty cool. The Joker in Halo 2 when Red Speed Mammoth. It's the Jester! You the only one who likes Halo Reach's vehicles? Psh, nah, I love Halo Reach's vehicles, dude. You should already know. But a lot more people like it, though. Alpha blend opacity. It doesn't have... The alpha isn't blending. Oh, wait, this is Pelican glass. Hold on. What's the default? Oh, 0.5. There we go. Look at that. Oh, there's headlines we couldn't even see in there before. Check that out. Yeah, you love to see it. Glass shader fixed. Mongoose is looking better already. Demon of Song with a 5er. Damn, this is a massive bowl of distraction. Distraction from what? I ain't got a fucking job to do. I'm vibing, man. This thing rests, like, goes in to rest too easily. Kind of weird that this thing has warthog sounds. You know, it's kind of tempting to do. But hi, Demon. How you doing? Good to see you. It's kind of tempting. Like, what if I ported over the Mongoose sounds from 3 instead of using warthog sounds for this thing? That'd be kind of fun. There we go. Glass looks a lot better. What else would need to be fixed? I guess I would need better animations. Never before seen Mongoose headlights. Oh, crazy! We're crazy! Well, what else would look good on this? Does it have brake lights? I guess it doesn't even have a spot for brake lights. Okay, so I can't move right now. I'm trying to move. I think this thing goes and, like, automatically goes and rests. Automatically, like, way too quickly. Whoops. So I think what I need to do is, like, hunt down where the Mongoose vehicle is. And then if I do that... if I do that, I should be able to, like... Wait, headlights, lights. So it has an actual light and a lens flare. Interesting. Even has a Warthog antenna widget? Okay, somehow it, like... The vehicle physics. I gotta find them, because it does this thing. Speed wakes physics. Turn wakes physics. Driver power wakes physics. Okay, I think I need all of those enabled. So now if I get off, and I chill for a minute, and I let it rest, theoretically... Okay, there we go. That fixed it. Now it just, the physics weren't activating and being registered until I did that. But now we got the Mongoose. Let's go! And it's so much smoother. Demon, thank you for the 5er. Why is it that people are telling you to add the Jester to this without me being here? What did I do? You've set in things in motion, Demon. Things that cannot be stopped. Things that cannot be turned back now. The Jester is forever integral to the lore of not only the stream, but of Halo's canon itself. Add the Nameless King? That sounds hard. I think we better get Inferno on that. Inferno Plus would be the right man for the job. I wouldn't be surprised if he's already done that, to be honest. That sounds like it's right up his alley. Anyone know if I finished the drop pod? I don't know if I'll ever be finished with the drop pod. There's still a lot more work to do on it. So I haven't done a terrible amount of modding work recently. I did do something interesting regarding ODST, which I'll show later in the stream. That might be really fun for Halo 3. That is very similar. It's... I'll talk about it later, but it's really cool. You won't want to miss it. That being said, though, I am very much enjoying doing Halo 2 modding, and this is so weird at the Mongoose. Where... you know what I want to do real quick? I want to export the Halo 2 Mongoose, right? Because I need to know if there are handlebars and if they're just like not rendered or something. Because how are there not handlebars on this thing? I get it's like not fully finished, but like it's pretty good. How are there not handlebars? I need to know. So we're gonna export the Mongoose out. We go tool, extract, render data, objects, vehicles, Mongoose. / Mongoose. There we go. Demon, thank you for the $2. How's that Elden Ring playthrough? Oh, playthrough though. I actually haven't played it. I haven't played any games at all recently. It's kind of depressing if I'm being honest. Oh, don't mind the gamer chair. It's not what it looks like. I was definitely not porting this to Halo 2 right before stream. Elden Ring playthrough is not, or hasn't happened yet. I really would love to do it. I have so many friends who love Elden Ring so much, but unfortunately, I have not done it yet. I keep getting distracted by making mods. That's all I ever do. Okay, Mongoose. Let's see. This is the raw model for the Mongoose, and oh my god, it literally doesn't even have... Wait, what? Camera driver? Okay, that was... I guess that's where it orbits. That's where the camera orbits around. That makes sense. Screw Elden Ring, you should totally stream Overwatch 2. I mean, that could be fun. Where's the antenna? Hold on, it says that there's apparently an antenna on this thing. Warthog antenna. But it actually doesn't appear. Attachment marker name is antenna. The attachment marker name is that. So why doesn't it appear? Weird. It should just work, but for whatever reason it's not appearing. That's strange. Be little antenna right there. I would actually play Overwatch on stream only because I used to do Overwatch content on my YouTube channel all the time. Woo. I wonder if this thing just has warthog physics. The handles are inside the Mongoose. Is that true? Are you being truthful? You're not being truthful. I'm looking right now. There's nothing in there. How dare you? You just joshed me, bruh. Oh, wait. No, what? They're like in... Wait, what? They're in there. That's crazy. You're right. You're not joshing me. I'm being a real goofy goober. I'll never say it again, don't worry. No, that's really cool, though. I guess it literally needs a custom animation. Now, the real question is, do I custom animate? How do I feel about Doomfist being a 450 HP tank hero now? Oh, don't tell me. No, he's Doomfist. He's like the most burst DPS character ever. He should be like Tracer, where like he has no HP because he's a glass cannon that obliterates things. Okay. So the Mongoose. Need a custom animation for it. I know the elites have a custom animation for it. Wait, the antenna and handlebars possibly are separate models. They are technically, but they're attached. Zinniambine, thank you very much for your 5. Appreciate that. If you could port data from Halo Custom Edition, Yo-Yo Rast Island has a Mongoose that looks like this. Does it? What does the Yo-Yo Rast Island Mongoose look like? I remember they have a Mongoose on it, which I always thought was cool. But I kind of forgot. Wait, what? Yo-Yo Rast Island just straight up has the Halo 2 Mongoose ported over to it somehow. Or like maybe recreated? Look at this. Straight up a video from 2007. You gotta love it. Well, here, let me go back. Look at these. These are totally the Halo 2 Mongooses. You can see all of the same stuff on them. How the fuck did they... What? Did people have access to this before? Or are they just like really good modelers that recreated it? Huh. Weird. I don't know. I don't know. In any case, though, we could technically make a custom animation for the H2 Chief. I don't know if I care enough to do that, though, is the real thing I'm thinking right now. I'm curious to know, can I do an easy fix like in Halo 3 where there's IK? Can I have some inverse kinematics here? Whereas Master Chief, model animation graph, is there any IK whatsoever in Halo 2 is my real question. Weapon IK, mode IK, oh? What if I took... Look at that, there's creep driving animations. I don't know how 343 got a hold of these, but they added in all kinds of cool stuff. Pelican B is an animation in here as well. I wonder what that's for. There's throne animations? Could you always drive the throne? I don't even know. Anyway, we're using ghost driving animation right now for the Mongoose. So what if I duplicate it, right? I call it Mongoose driving, and I have all these weapon classes, and everything's fine. Any, and then what if I add mode IK? Oh, I'm totally gonna cheat the fuck out of this. Oh, but yeah, okay, so left hand goes to left hand. Right hand. Oh god, if this works, I'm actually gonna laugh my ass off. Are there any other? Okay, and then we have left foot and right foot. Oh, this is so cheap. Instead of having to make a whole new animation, if Halo 2 lets me, I'm just gonna slap forcibly those parts of Master Chief onto the... And all I gotta do now is set the Mongoose to use the new animation. Let's do... Oh, let me get Mongoose D. Oh my god. It's not supposed to happen. An incredible balancing act. Wow, look at me go. Incredible. Demon Upsong with another $5. Thanks, Demon. Speaking of, can we get a tweet with like 0 effort and just the words initial D put in front of the new texture for the Jester? You're asking me to tweet something on your behalf? I don't think I'm going to tweet anything about that, but maybe some initial D music over this Mongoose would be fun. Okay, I don't know what the hell's happening here. Mongoose D animation uses weapon class any, weapon type any. Enter A. Oh, you know what? Oh, let me delete that. Let's do Ghosty. Let's get a better animation going here. So we do Ghost D, duplicate it. Now we've got Mongoose. I think what happened was under weapon class unarmed. Yeah, the idle animation was actually under unarmed. So right hand, left hand. Oh, interesting. Right hand attaches to... Oh, because it's only set up for that. Very interesting. I'm just going to have this do this. We're going to do all of this. This is weapon IK apparently, but I'm also going to do mode IK. Basically what I'm doing here is gonna make it so the feet will magically go onto the right spots because they're actually marked down on the model. So let's see. It kinda sorta worked. Look, check that out. No shot. Even with the 2. Mongoose D. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, besides Don't look too closely. Look, his feet perfectly attached there. His hands are reaching for the handlebars. They just can't quite reach. They're a little bit far, okay? I think possibly what I can do here is instead of having the Ghost D unarmed idle, I can do Warthog P, which is passenger seat Warthog, because I think he leans over. Warthog passenger. Is there a passenger sword idle? Passenger flag missile. Let's just try the ball idle and see what that does. So we get out and we get back in. Okay, that's that ain't right. That ain't right. Oh my god. Chief! Chief, please! Not like this. It's closer to having to being a good Mongoose animation. Marquetta Shaman, thank you for the $5. Can you mod in Helmetless Chief with Pablo's face? I think it will make a great target for the beam rifle practice. Just ask the King Yard. Alright, here's what I do, okay? We get that image. I don't even want to hear this. I like Pablo. I don't want it. I feel like that's pretty fucked up. I was gonna make a joke about it, but like, that's kind of fucked up. What about Warthog D? How far does Warthog D lean back? Warthog drive idle, drive enter, drive ejection, drive grip. Is that you? Oh my, what the fuck is this? Woo! Let's try the Banshee. Oh my god, wait, you're right. Let me try the Banshee animation. Oh, that would be so cursed. Because no matter what he's gonna reach for, like he's gonna reach. Hold on, D ejected. Okay, here's Banshee D unarmed idle. Perfect. All right, here goes nothing. This is totally gonna be not cursed even a little bit. Oh my god, it's so disgusting. His legs are bent like a horse or something. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? It's so gross. I really hate everything about this. Ben Shussy, yeah. Wow. Let me not ever do that again. What else? Okay, what's a seat where like you lean forward? The Ghost you lean back. Warthog you lean back. Warthog passenger you lean forward, but you're always twisted because you're holding a weapon. There's got to be something here. Gotta be something. Ghost driver, no, that won't work. Scorpion, maybe you lean over in the Scorpion driver? So I don't think there is like an animation for the Scorpion. Wait, Scorpion D, any idle? Oh, I guess I was wrong. Let's see. That's not too bad. You kind of like look like I got that gamer posture is the only problem. Look at that gamer posture. Jeez. Is there a Wraith animation? Wraith might work. Let's see. So that's... Oh wait, that was Spectre? Oh, sorry, that was Spectre, not Scorpion. Oh wait, the gaming throne. Check this out. Wait, throne B. Oh, this is board. Never mind. I take it the Warthog driving unarmed idle's no good. Let's see. Yeah, not so good. Marquetta Shamba, thank you for another $5. Appreciate that. Maybe Paramount has a point. The armor has to go. Master Cheeks mod when? Hey, don't give me any funny ideas. You already know I did thick Cortana, okay? You know, I'm crazy out here. I'm crazy. Alright, D unarmed idol. Let's try the Wraith animation. I doubt this one will be any good, to be honest, but you never know. Oh! One of his arms is completely broken. That is really cursed. That doesn't leave us with too many more possibilities here, to be honest. What about this one? Let me just throw a random one on there. Oh my god. This is like that. This is some gangster shit right here. Look at him. God damn. I don't give a fuck. This is on his way to fuck your bitch right here. Good. Good. Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck. I'm on my way. Oh, goddamn. Fuck. Chopper? There's no chopper in Halo 2, unfortunately. Okay, we'll try a couple more animations, then I'll probably just do the ghost, which seems to be like decent. Throne board, throne enter? I could have sworn. Oh, let me double check. I thought I saw that there was. Oh, there's not. Okay, we could try scorpion. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. Let me try. I think the Pelican animation surprisingly might work good here. Pelican passenger. What does Pelican be idle? Ah. What the fuck? I don't think Chief is good. Ugh. Yeah, I'm just gonna not with that one, actually. Let's try a different animation. Pelican left rifle idle. Probably not great. That's pretty good, actually, not gonna lie. That is... So it's not perfect because the hands don't fully reach. Hold on. It's not perfect because the hands don't fully reach, but like that's pretty good, all things considered. He just needs to like hunch over further. Either you need to edit the Banshee to the point of unrecognition or Pelican if Chief has it. Banshee should work. We tried the Banshee, but it didn't work as good as I was hoping it would. This is actually surprisingly good though. This is my favorite so far. I'll keep this one if nothing else looks better. Because this is just me being lazy and not wanting to like make an actual animation for this. Oh wait, H turret MP. Hold on. Driver. Oh wait, driver idle. Maybe this? Maybe? Oh, what the fuck? Wait, what? What the fuck? Alright, wrong one, wrong one. Multiplayer, let's do H turret AP. Fixed idle. I think this might be good. Let's see. Oh, no. His arms are broken again. Raising a shade turret. I think that's what this is. Pretty sure the H turret one is that. Ghost didn't look too good, unfortunately. There's a lot of crouching animations. Let's try the creep driving animation. Creep is the shadow. The creep drive idle. Oh god, yeah, that's the mad lean. Mad lean. Unfortunate. Okay, I think the Pelican might be the best one. That one actually worked out surprisingly good. Oh wait, C turret. This will be the last one I think that we haven't tried. Yeah, that one's just not as good, honestly. It has one more animation potentially. Nah, yeah, just too much lean. You know what they say, just too much lean. I think the Pelican's gonna end up being the best one. It's not perfect, and at some point I might end up just making my own because I can, I suppose. But for now, the Pelican one actually works surprisingly good. It was Pelican rifle idle. Shocking, but good nonetheless. So here we go. This will be the Mongoose. I'll totally include it in the mod. Because the elites have perfect animations. Now Chief has a decent animation. I can make a custom one, it'd be pretty sick. But now look at this. Thanks to 343's efforts and the MCC team's efforts, the Mongoose is in, working pretty good. And the Creep is in, working really good, actually. Sorry, the Shadow, not the Creep. It's called the Creep in the files. Well, I want you guys to hear this. I'm really tempted to port this thing to Halo 3 now, because I really like its like sound design and everything. But listen to this. I'm gonna turn the music down. Listen to these sound effects. Oh, let me get away from the Pelicans. I love these sounds. It's so unique. I've never heard them before after all this time. I think it just sounds so good. It sounds like a guitar riff. It's like, wow, when you get out of it. It's such a sick noise. I really like it. Also, this thing has full damage stage, which is kind of nutty. Oh, I guess it's not nutty, actually, because, you know, it's in campaign and you have to blow them up and stuff, but they work great as, like, troop transport vehicles. I just like to enable these seats, to be honest. It's kind of fun, like, restoring these a little bit. I mean, I'm not doing, like, a stellar job, but restoring these seems kind of enjoyable. So I'm thinking for this map, like, what I could end up doing, right, is like you have like some drop ships at your base and maybe some more like around the map, and then like I could just put like mongooses everywhere so that nobody ever really like struggles to be like walking around, because like let's be real, if you're stuck in the middle of this map, here let me do, wait, does that have a distance fade? It does. Anyway though, let me move you to somewhere good, like right there, right? So let's say you're on the map and you're just existing, you're like, oh my god, this map is way too big. Like there's like something over there, I guess. That sucks. But then you're like, oh my god, no shot, it's a fucking mongoose. Now I can actually go places and do things. And now the world doesn't suck anymore. You can go actually do stuff. Wait, why did the wheels stop working? Hello? Wait, what? Excuse me, why the fuck? The wheels were working just fine a minute ago. I don't understand. What? I'm not gonna question it. Anyway, yeah, you're on your mongoose. You're like, no way, this is so crazy. I can go flying around the map. This is great. And I think it'd just be kind of cool. It's like a good excuse to have mongooses on the map. It's just a quick way to get around, you know? So that's pretty cool. I've also been adding a lot of cover and stuff. So I added like these big chunks here. You can like hide behind them. In the entryways to this base over here, I added these really big wall chunks. That way you have like some cover and the entry's a little bit more closed off to this area here where all your vehicles spawn. And then I added another big chunk over here because I was like, you know what? It feels more safe to have a giant piece of cover and like a proper entryway where things are funneled and choked through. So that's kind of, I feel like that's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. There you go. You have like a whole base back there. Then there'll be a whole one over here, and then you could just pelicans, phantom. Does the mongoose actually have unique stats? I have no idea. The mongoose can't even be blown up, as far as I know. Anyway, looking at it in Blender, it doesn't even have damage states. Straight up, just no damage states at all. What is this? Exhaust. It has ports for exhaust, but also it like doesn't. Well, let me see. Headlights, exhaust, headlight flare, headlights lights, right back tire, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, there's an exhaust thingy on it, but it doesn't actually have a particle system for the exhaust to come out of it. I should change that. Can you mount a passenger to the mongoose? Good question. Maybe. I could try. It looks like it's supposed to be a one-seater, though. Yeah, this one was definitely not designed to be a two-seater if you look at it. It's got like a driver's seat here, and then there's like exhaust, but this isn't exactly a seat. In game, it looks like, I don't know actually. What does it look like in game? Whoa. Yeah, In game, it's just that. Not really a seat. Definitely more of a one-seater, for sure. Pretty cool though. It disappears when you're not looking at it though. That is unacceptable. Get that radius set a little more reasonably. Disappear distance 5 billion. Don't you ever disappear ever again. There we go. No more disappearing mongooses. We can always see it now. Scarab gun. Can you port reach assets into Halo 3? Yeah, totally. I mean, not all of them, but like if you do a good enough job, you can technically port any of them. People keep saying Scarab gun, and I don't know why. That's so weird. Why would I ever import the Scarab gun just for fun? But maybe. Scenarios. I know exactly where the Scarab gun is located in the files, and I've only modded Halo 2 for like a day. Oh, that checks out. All right, so objects, Covenant, military, Scarab, main gun, where is it? Weapons, main gun, handheld. Boom. Just like that. There we go. What could that be? I don't know. That's so crazy and weird. I have no idea. On a multiplayer map with pelicans and stuff? What? Yeah, you already know. Also, I do have a Scarab vehicle, but this map definitely wouldn't work for it, and it's like really scuffed at the moment. Like it has really messed up animations. I don't think I have it on. Oh, I do have it on the map. Okay, here, I guess I can just show you guys. I don't know, the Scarab has these custom shaders, and because of that, it ends up looking like really weird like this, where it's like really lit green on the bottom. I don't know too much about why that happens yet. I haven't really dug into it. But yeah, the Scarab's got some weird stuff going on. Some real weird stuff. So anyway, though, let me go into the Scarab real quick. And I can show you guys kind of how this goes. I don't think I have the driver's seat set up super good, so I have to like fly up onto it. I can't. Sorry, my cat's being super loud. I'm gonna go play with her in a minute, but I want to do this. So yeah, my Scarab vehicle, you jump onto it. I think I only have collision for the top part because I was kind of lazy with it. I actually cannot re-import the Scarab, which is a huge pain in the ass. But this is what it looks like right now. It's got some issues. Here you go. Okay, one second. So it's got some issues, but one thing it doesn't have a problem with is when you get in and out, everything activates, which is pretty sweet. Like that. And when you fire, I think it works. Oh, I think I screwed up the animations or something. But it used to work where it would like fire at the right time and everything. It was pretty cool. But the animations, it walks, don't get me wrong, it kind of walks, it's a bit scuffed, but the animations are like overlaid wrong at the moment, so like the legs are really exaggerated when they move and it looks super goofy. And I haven't nailed down the physics at all for this thing, so it just like gets stuck on every little object ever. But it kind of works. I would need to put a decent bit more work into it to get this thing as a fully working vehicle. It looks so weird. Yeah, it needs a lot more work to like actually look and function good, but it kind of sort of works. Kind of sort of. Pretty neat though. Regardless of the fact that it's all bugged out and looking super weird, is pretty neat. Ooh. I was thinking about adding a destroyed Scarab onto this map just because it would look cool. Speed Scarab, yeah, it's so like, I know for certain, okay, I shouldn't say for certain, but I'm fairly confident that nobody's made a working Halo 2 Scarab that you can drive. Because obviously, In Halo 3, Scarabs work great. They have like a special entity type for them, and you can just slap a driver seat on it and call it a day. In Halo 2, not so much. It needs to be a vehicle. I guess maybe I can make it a biped. Would it be easier if I made it a biped? Yeah, maybe I'll make the Scarab a biped after all, but then you couldn't walk inside of it. That would kind of suck. Never seen fall damage in Halo 2. It's only because I'm in the editor. There's fall damage in the editor. I'm not actually playing the game right now. I'm just like straight up in the mod tools. So there will be fall damage. This is what my screen actually looks like if you were curious. I'm not actually playing the video game. How the hell did this Pelican... I must have like yeeted this Pelican or something. Oh god. I need to fix the flipping velocity on the Pelican. This happens in every single Halo game, where, for whatever reason, all the drop ships have flipping velocity. I think it carried over from Halo 1. So like when you flip them over, instead of them just like, you know, turning over, they like fly at 1,000 miles per hour and go shooting off into the stratosphere for no reason whatsoever. All right, but to fix that is actually super easy. It's like down, super far down here somewhere. Where is it? I don't even know where it is. It's like flip, slide acceleration. Oh yeah, maximum flipping angular velocity, 3. Thank you. We'll turn that way the fuck down. There we go. Much better. Now we can actually flip the Pelican. And we can jump inside of it and get in the driver's seat. God, I love the enhanced Pelican. It's so nice. Look at that landing gear. Oh, the landing gear. It's so good. It's so good. Yow. Excuse me. Bless my soul. God bless America. All right, let me blow up this Pelican because I'm feeling crazy. Yeah, it has like 2 HP right now. It took like 1 second to blow that thing up. Hayden B, thank you for the fiber. Appreciate your support. Thank you for doing some Halo 2 modding. It's my favorite of the series. Any chance of recreating the lost E3 level? Probably not. There'd be a lot of work for that. I think the scripts exist in the mod tools, but maybe better off waiting for a 343 employee to like maybe release that as a build one day. I don't know. It's like all they have of that is... To be honest, the only reason I wouldn't do it, Hayden, is because I was never actually like hugely into the idea of that cut level. I know there's like a huge community of people in the Halo community that were like really into the E3 demo, but I'm gonna be honest, I didn't watch it when it came out. I didn't find out about it till years later, so I'm not hugely invested in it. Definitely not enough to spend all the time recreating that whole level. Though I think somebody in Custom Edition, way back in CE, did in fact recreate that. I heard somewhere that they did. And then that could be ported to Halo 2 pretty easily. So that would be kind of cool. I feel like in actual gameplay, you shouldn't be able to flip it. Have it fully disabled, but not despawn until it gets exploded. I would agree, but that would just kind of suck. Like it would make sense logically, but if this thing flipped over, you just like lost the ability to use it, you would just be like pissed if it like fell off a cliff or something. But you do have a point. You do have a fair point there. I just can't wait. I want to like send this map to somebody and have them fly around the sky so I can just do this, or like, and you can see it fall. I want to see this thing flying through the air and then boom, and it like crashes down and then like hits the ground like this. Because the way I set it up, it should look pretty sick. Include a Forerunner nuke. What is... Oh. I don't know what y'all are talking about. Where's the Seaman of Dong? I'm sure he's around somewhere. He probably isn't too interested in the Halo 2 content. One thing I almost thought about doing today was actually working on Ultimate Forge, because obviously I want to get that back and updated and fix the Mantis and stuff. But I've been having a lot of fun on Halo 2, especially now that we've got the Mongoose. Got that good Mongoose. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is fine, this is fine, this is fine. Everything's fine. Oh my god. Mongoose, Mongoose, Mongoose. Holy shit. Do they actually use the Pelican landing gear in campaign? Yeah, you know what's funny? You'll notice this in campaign if you ever go play Halo 2. Anytime you start in Halo 2, like for example the level Metropolis, you'll notice what happens is there's a Pelican floating in the sky, and when you very first spawn in, its landing gear is out, and then it goes up and in. I guess I should probably load up Metropolis and play it so you can see. But basically, anytime the Pelican, the driver gets in it, the landing gear will fold up. So if you notice anytime in a cutscene or like in the mission Metropolis, for example, the Pelican at the very beginning starts up, and it has that animation play, and that's because the mission just started and the driver was just assigned by the script to get in it. So you'll notice that little animation play. Little fun little fact for you. Oncoming Storm, thank you for the $2. Is Halo 2 really as unstable as people say? I personally haven't run into any issues yet. The only things that, to be fair though, like I don't know, Halo 2 has just felt completely stable to me, but like I'm doing things the quote-unquote right way, where I know like if I get an error when I'm importing a physics model or something, I check the debug txt and I know what the error means because I've done so much Halo 3 modding, and then I can solve the issue relatively quickly, and I understand like all the stuff required. I don't know, it's hard for me to say because I know like pretty well what I'm doing these days, so I haven't had any issues really. Halo 2 has felt very stable and just fine to me. Putting this map together, I ran into no errors at all. Not like anything that was an error was like a minor issue that I expected to happen. Making these vehicles work. The only things that have bothered me is like, there's like one bug I actually just ran into, which is a really minor one, but I don't understand it at all. It's for whatever reason in Halo 2, if you don't have the gunner flag checked on a vehicle, sometimes you like can't, like the animations won't play right, or like you can't get in the seat. That's what I've noticed, but maybe I might honestly be misunderstanding how certain something works in the engine. That has seemed a little weird to me. Like right here, look at this. The wheel animations aren't playing for the Mongoose, right? And they refuse to play. But if I like, and maybe they would work in-game properly, I don't know. But they're set up right, and all I have to do is go into the Mongoose. Where is it? Mongoose. Go into it, and I scroll to the bottom of the Mongoose vehicle, and I find the seats. If I uncheck or recheck the gunner flag, it like refreshes the vehicle, and now all the animations work. I don't know why that is. I'm probably just being dumb, but as far as modding has gone, I haven't run into any issues. Do I think there are issues? Yeah, probably. There's probably tons of issues. Bungie themselves said that you know, this was held together by like popsicle sticks and duct tape. But so far, everything has been pretty smooth. Pretty smooth. Which button is it to switch into test mode? You have, if you want to play in the Halo 2 editing kit, you have to first put down a player starting point like this. You have to, like this, you go to player starting points under game data. You place one down, then you click player simulation and you right click, and that'll place a Spartan. And once you have a Spartan placed down, you can do the normal thing where you press tab to go into edit to Spartan mode. I want to drive up. Let me in. Oh. I love that sound. Alright, alright. Oh, we missed a lot of music because I muted it earlier when we were doing the sound thing. Let's get that good music back. Thank God. Oncoming Storm, thank you for the $5. Appreciate you. Recall Halo 2 was the game where the PC release had a bug that not only broke weapons so that shooting the ground hit people, but also broke Halo 3's vehicles. Yeah, I think in MCC there was a bug where if you're in matchmaking and you would just shoot the ground, like your bullets would like travel to random players in the map. It was so weird. I've never heard that. I don't know about breaking Halo 3's vehicles. Maybe some update broke Halo 3's vehicles. I don't know how Halo 2 would break Halo 3's vehicles, but yeah, that was hilarious. I was recently watching a video where they were talking about that bug in Halo 2, and it was weird. It was so weird. Zinniambine, thank you for the $5. Appreciate that. I like to say Halo 2 is held together with duct tape and a dream. True. A dream. A dream. A dream of the Scarab gun, mostly. Noel, thank you for the $5. Do you remember the Draco from Custom Edition? Maybe it's worth a port. Oh, you're bringing back memories. If I remember, the Draco was like a small flying UNSC vehicle. It was kind of like the Wasp, but cooler. The Draco was either like a Wasp type vehicle, or it was the one where it was like a flying Mongoose. That looked really cool. I gotta look this up now because I totally forgot. It would look good in Halo 2, I bet. Oh, the Draco! No, the Draco was the giant green thing. The giant green rectangle. Holy shit. I totally forgot about this. Oh, man. This brings back some serious memories. One of my first videos on my channel was a machinima where I had the Draco in it. God, it would be so funny to go back and watch that. Yeah, this is the Draco. That is wild. I remember this being on like several different maps. Halo Custom Edition Draco tags. Look at that. That's super cool. Yeah, I remember all of this. The funny part was, though, if somebody got in the driver's seat, you would immediately, like, die violently. This was sad. I always wanted to see this in a map, but I didn't know how to use tags back in the day, so I never got to use this. It was like a remodeled longsword. Kind of cool. The Stingray. I hear you, Cat. You do know that I hear you, right? I'm just choosing to ignore you. But I will give you love. I will. You know I will. I always do. Yeah, the Draco, that's so funny. I hadn't thought about this in years. Hold on, let me find this. I swear to God that like one of my very first videos on my channel from like 2008 had the Draco in it. I know it was on a map with the Draco in it, but like I can remember very vividly. Let me find it. Oh my God. So how do I filter this? Videos, sort by date up. Okay. Yeah, oh my God, the thumbnail is literally even, it has the Draco in it. I can't play the audio for it. This is a really crappy mission I made when I was like 10 years old or something. Hold on. Let me mute it. Oh. I don't even remember. I don't remember anything about this. Hold on, I'm about to expose myself. This is such an old video. Mirai Wings, thank you for the $2. Appreciate that. Halo 2 means we need the Fist of Ruck. Oh my God, you're actually so right. That would be sick. That'd be so sick. Meat Morp with the $10. Thank you, Meat Morp. I still love your name. Appreciate that. Wait, what's Halo? Come to the wrong part of town, buddy. Oh, I don't even know what okay, hold on. Yeah, it's the fucking Draco. I knew it. I knew it. Okay, this is some June 6th, 2008, by the way. I was, hold on. How old was I in June 6th, 2008? That would make me, if it's 2022 and I'm 23, that means 2012 minus 5. Or I'm sorry, minus 4. I was like 9 years old. Yeah, I was 9 years old when I made this. But yeah, my own Halo machinima from 2008 with the Draco in it. You love to see it. Look at it go. Using camera controls and console commands. I was one well-equipped Halo modder. That's a lie, I didn't mod anything. But look at that, the Draco. I'm gonna be honest, in retrospect, not the best vehicle ever. But it was cool that you could walk around this whole interior of everything, and it was so cool. Good luck getting the Fist of Ruck to work properly. All its properties are purely from Tartarus's raw strength. I could believe it. Let me do the Fist of Ruck. Is it an actual weapon, or is it? Let me look through the folders real quick. I'm curious now. So we have H2 tags. I bet it's under characters. Tartarus. What is he? Is he just a brute? It's Dervish. Tartarus. Yeah, Tartarus is in here as his own separate thing, kind of. I can't search right now. My Windows is busted ever since remaster this machinima. I don't know about that one. I actually have several old Halo machinimas from like 2008, 2009. Where would this be under? Damage effects, blah, blah. Is the Fist of Ruck part of his model, I wonder? My search, I literally can't search. So if you're wondering why I'm not searching, it's because I'm screwed. My new Windows update broke everything the other day and I haven't fixed it yet. What would it be under? Pistol, multiplayer, melee maybe? Melee pike? Ayo? The pike though? The pike though? What's the fuck is the pike? I want to know what the pike is now. It's a weapon and I'm gonna spawn it in and make it work with Spartans one way or another. So items, weapons, let's add in the pike because that sounds cool as fuck. Weapons, melee, pike, and I don't see, oh wait, gravity hammer, yeah, right here, gravity hammer dot weapon and pike dot weapon. Okay, let's try this. So place down a new weapon, not the Scarab gun, I want the pike, first of all. Oh, the pike, it's the honor guard thingy. That's cool. Okay, so that's what the pike is. That checks out. I get that. And then let's do the gravity hammer. Oh, it's the gravity hammer. It's the gravity hammer. We have it. I can make it work too. Hold on. Let's see what happens. Okay, so obviously you can't pick these up to begin with because they don't have an animation set that a Spartan has. So let's hack it together. Let's hack this shit together real fast. We'll mangle these and we'll get them wielded by us. So we go to weapons. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, not vehicles. I want weapons. Go to our melee. Let's do the pike first. I want to see the pike more than I want to see the other stuff. So pike weapon. Obviously, it's going to use some weird shit. What animations does it use? Where are you? How's it labeled in Halo 2, I wonder? Weapons, pike.model, blah blah. Is it? Am I being dumb right here? Hold on. I'm scrolling, I'm scrolling, I'm scrolling. Miscellaneous. Handle node. Let me check out the energy sword just as a reference, because I know how this stuff works in 3, and it looks very similar in 2. But I'm missing, I was just trying to change the weapon type so that the Spartan animation graph could just pick it up real quick. I wouldn't have to do any special stuff to make it work, but I don't know if that is a thing in Halo 2. Damage reporting type, sure, that's fine. Oh, here we go, weapon labels. Weapon class, let's do sword. Oh no, we want the flag. The flag would be perfect for this thing. Weapons, multiplayer, flag. Yeah. Meat Warp, thank you for the $5. Appreciate that. Want to share some of my taco pasta with me? That actually sounds amazing. That sounds like some good stoner food, and I'm so here for it. It also just sounds good in general. Flag and F. I would love some. I'm actually pretty hungry. I had some like ramen noodles before stream, and that was all I've had today. Hey, yo, we're holding the pike. We're holding the pike. Wait, can I go third person with it? Does Halo 2 have like a third person flag for this? Blah, 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 blah. Melee only. Weapon can be dual wielded. Does Halo 2... It doesn't have third person, does it? Enables integrated night vision. Oh, maybe I can't do third person in Halo 2. That's a shame. I guess I could just force third person by doing this. Look at that. I got a pike. Check me out. I'm holding a whole pike. That's crazy. Hey-ya! Hoo! Look at that. Never been happier to be holding a pike in my whole life. A whole new weapon. It's basically a flag. Yeah, pretty much. It'd be cool to have like first-person animations for it. I wonder if I could hack together first-person animations just to like... Nah, these things... This would deserve its own animations just because it looks so cool. Is there a stow? Hold on, there's a weapon stow marker that like lets me choose where it gets stowed away at. I know it's in here somewhere. So I wanted to have it so when I put it away, it goes on my back. Where is it? It's somewhere here. God damn it. know it's here. Looking, I'm looking. And I'm not seeing it though. Heat, blah. Cannot fire, melee only. Alright. Mr. Banshee, whoa, with the 20 bomb. Thank you. God damn, that's huge. You said, I'm in your Discord. I made a Halo 2 BSP mod with all of the campaign vehicles, characters, and weapons. You think you could fix it so my friends could join? I got $200 if you do. I'm curious just to know about the mod in general, actually, because I haven't seen too many Halo 2 mods. That sounds like actually pretty sick. You're in my Discord. Post it in like media or something. I want to take a look at it. That sounds neat. I haven't seen too many Halo 2 mods around. Oh, so I got a message from somebody I haven't heard from in a while. They gave me some tips, Mr. Alt Sierra, on how to fix the Mongoose. That makes so much sense. Mr. Banshee, post in one of the Discord channels and then at me in chat. I want to see. I want to see. All right. Okay, so apparently the Mongoose needs to have, for whatever reason, it actually needs the Warthog Horn as a weapon, and it needs Gunner Check. That's why I was messing with the Gunner Flag, I knew it was somewhat related to that, because I was messing with the Pelican and the Phantom, and it didn't really like want to work super good. But that checks out, I guess. Weapon, Horn, there we go. And then the other thing, I think my solution was a bit hackier, which was just to have the Mongoose's physics update all the time by like multiple different things. But they also said the forward reverse acceleration, deceleration needs to be set any value. It will start moving. Okay, I'll poke around with that in a little bit. Also, green's around. Joshy Jukebox, thank you for the $5. I don't think modders get enough credit. Love the work you and the community do, bro. Keep it up. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't mind. I mean, I don't know. As far as modders go, I can't really speak on that because everybody, you know, I don't know. I have a big YouTube channel and big internet numbers, so I get plenty of credit. But there are tons of modders out there who don't get nearly enough credit. Agreed 100% on that. 100%. Thank you, though. Alright, I want to also get the gravity hammer working because let's be honest, Halo 2 gravity hammer looks pretty dope. What should the gravity hammer use? I guess I could do the gravity hammer also using flag animations just for the hacky fix of it. Let's do it. Gravity hammer animations using, or gravity hammer using flag animations. It's flag and F, so it's under melee weapons, gravity hammer. It's funny that it's literally still called gravity hammer all the way back in Halo 2. Mr. Banshee, thank you for another $5. I'm at work. I'm off Friday, but I'm super excited to work with you. Thank God for Super Chats to get your attention. I'll message you in Discord. I don't want to get your hopes up because I'm generally pretty busy, but I would at the very least, like to take a look at it. But stuff like that interests me, so I could definitely lend you a hand in some regard. Melee gravity hammer. Okay, so how about flag? Okay. Here goes nothing. Wait, what the fuck? This is not right. This is really not right. Yes. The legendary Halo 2 gravity hammer. Finally. It looks so bad. What the fuck? RejectedShotgun is easy to get into modding. Yeah, Halo is a pretty easy game to get into modding, and there's some decent tutorials out there too. So, you know, you're not going to be really struggling too hard. Effortlessly carrying this thing, it's crazy. Hey! Yeah, I think it looked better before somehow. It would be kind of fun to do a custom gravity hammer weapon for Halo 2, actually, with all the cool Halo 2 effects that it has. Like, I'd like to see that. The glowy Tartarus bits, and wham! It's already got sound effects and stuff. It's just not set up for Spartans, because, you know, Spartans. What the fuck? HRVX. If I ever have to read a sentence such as, I'm going to consume your crust again, I'm actually going to throw up in my mouth. That's fucking vile. What the fuck? Oh. The energy stave is 17 feet long. Elites are really big. What? That would make this Spartan like 10 feet tall if it's true. Oh, unless this is not the energy stave. Well, we've officially done some cool Halo 2 mods, for sure. We got a big old staff, we have a scuffed gravity hammer, we touched up the Mongoose a little bit, we got like all the Pelicans and stuff. Now I'm thinking maybe I should load up Halo 3 and show you guys what I've been working on. Maybe we should take a little break here from all this Halo 2 nonsense and maybe go check out what's going on in my little Halo 3 realm. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. I really like the Halo 2 Phantom. Back when I used to play Halo Custom Edition, all the time, people would have the Halo 2 Phantom ported over, and it would be fun to mess around, but Halo CE obviously had really crappy shaders and stuff, and so it never looked quite as good, and the physics never felt quite right. And here in Halo 2, it's perfection. Waffner, thank you for the $5. Mod a nuclear warhead into 343's offices. What the fuck? No, what the fuck, dude? You mean I'm gonna blow up that? I'm not about to do some crazy ass shit. Actually, lately I've been, besides the whole Infinite thing, MCC team, it's pretty dope. I really like the MCC team at 343. They cool. All right, it's Halo 3 time, baby. Save this. Open up Halo 3 Sapien. We're opening up my secret map project. So, let me talk to you a little bit about what's been going on with my Halo 3 projects, alright? First and foremost, I have not been modding that much recently. I've been just kind of chilling out for a couple days, taking some time off, but I'm back now, obviously. And because of that, I didn't do a ton of work. I did do some work on the Odst Mombasa, and that's basically what I'm going to show you here. But what happened was I decided that I'm going to do a little bit of a spin-off of Odst Mombasa. And what I mean by that is I'm going to, well, I'll let the screen speak for itself. You know what? Just I'll let it load in and then I'll talk more about it. I'll show you the spin-off, quote unquote. You all enjoying the fucking chair stream? You better be. I worked hard to put that chair there. I worked real fucking hard to put that chair there. Alright, we're getting places. The map is almost loaded in. It's happening. Very slowly, but it's happening. Alright, sorry spooky Halo 2 music. We skip over these tracks. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. Chair looking like a snack, though. True. True. Demon of Song with $2. Thank you. Check what sent you in Discord. Bet. Ayo, what? All the maps from Dark Souls 1. Why did you send me all the maps from Dark Souls 1? What? I'm so confused. Why did you... What are they, like OBJs? Are you implying you want to see them in game? I don't know what to do with all the maps from Dark Souls 1. Oh, we're in. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you beauty and grace, Miss United States. This is, with full working textures and everything, minus just a couple of areas, all of Mombasa streets from Halo 3 ODST. No, you're not supposed to actually be looking from up above like I am here. Hold on, let me turn off the, where is it? I'm totally spazzing. Isn't it? Oh, debug objects? No, render terminal text. Anyway, this is all of New Mombasa from ODST. And except for a handful of areas like right here, it's actually connected together. Or it should be anyway. And the sky renders and everything. And the plan is to essentially... Let me place down my player. Oh, I don't even have to, 'cause it's not like Halo 2. Yeah, this is Halo 3 here. And this is New Mombasa. And yeah, it works like pretty damn well. Besides the fact that the skybox disappears every now and then, like that, it makes everything bright, which is fixable. I mean, like, theoretically, I could turn this into a giant big team battle map if I get all the seams cleared up and everything. You can even walk from one BSP to another, and this is all of the BSPs, all of the map sections from Halo 3 ODST, with no doors. They're all loaded at once. You can see it looks a little weird because there's no door here, but yeah, I'm just walking into another section of the city. So this is potentially a insane BTB map, which is kind of sick. Demon with the $2, thank you. Dark Souls 1 into Halo maps. They're FBX files. I'm gonna be real with you, Demon. That is cool, but also I do not play Dark Souls and definitely will not use those. Just gonna be totally straightforward with you on that one. That is cool though. I feel like that's something that like Inferno Plus would totally work with. Because he did all of Halo and or like a bunch of Halo stuff into Dark Souls, which is pretty hilarious. I'd love to see him do Dark Souls and Halo. But look guys, there's like very little errors with this. This is essentially a near perfect port of Mombasa streets in Halo 3. Obviously I still need to bake lighting, but like this is as like pretty close to as good as it gets. And I could really turn this into like a giant big team battle map, or like imagine playing Infection This would suck, actually. This is not a great example. But you could be like, oh, there's a whole map. Oh, this is one of the only BSPs that didn't work. You could be like playing Infection and you're like over here somewhere or something. And your enemies are like on the other side of the city over here or some shit. Like where you spawn in at the beginning of the game. You're just like, Floofy, thank you for another $5. Appreciate that. Are there still plans to add the beach tunnels and bridge areas from Halo 2? Not on this map currently, because they don't match up. But I have some ideas regarding it that I might implement in the future, because I think the bridge would theoretically be like way over there off in the distance. But for now, I'm not going to worry too much about it. But I might end up, what I think I'm going to end up doing at some point is to update the Halo 2 bridge section to bring it up to standards with ODST models and textures and stuff. I think it'd be pretty cool. Demon with another $5. By the way, how much to get y'all in a match of Halo Wars with me and Green? I'm gonna be real, Demon. I have played Halo Wars only on Xbox when I was like a kid. I don't know if I want to play Halo Wars. I just want to make mods and chill out, to be honest. I'm not super interested in Halo Wars. Halo Wars 2, on the other hand, might be more interesting, though. Because Green's always talking about it, and he's almost convinced me to, like, play it. But I think I have to, like, get Game Pass to set it up and everything. But yeah, as you can see, wow, incredible, beauty, grace. We're in Mombasa. So let me explain. How did we get here? Why do I have all of Mombasa streets perfectly ported? Well, as many of you probably know, my main goal was to put all of Mombasa streets into Halo 3, and then also build the entire rest of the city around it and load it all at one time. Obviously, there's a lot of issues I have to overcome with that. All technically doable. But also, that being said, I realize this is going to take a long time to do. So it might be worth polishing up the Mombasa streets and making literally just the street section. Like, so, you know, you're just on the ground, right? And you're just walking around the city, and that's it. I can just make these portals work so all the city is connected, and then, boom, you can just play in the streets. And people can play this in Halo 3, and it's literally just like, oh, hey, do you want to go play Big Team Battle on Mombasa streets? Okay, Google, stop. Why did you just make a noise? I just think it might be cool, because then, like, you know, I could do Mombasa streets, right? And then I could be like, oh, here's a forge object of the doors, okay, that block off the different sections. And you could be like, okay, well, I want to, like, make a quick little custom game map, but I don't want people leaving this section of the city, so I'm going to drop a door right here so people can't go through here. And then you basically have the ability to be, like, sectioning off different parts of the city and using all of Mombasa streets, essentially, as, like, a custom games and forge canvas, which would be pretty sick. And realistically, I don't think it'd be that hard to do that. I already have some of the BSPs working and connected together. All I would have to do is fix the very, very tiny, minuscule issues that are preventing that from happening here on, like, these little areas. And then the rest of the map would all be connected together and working pretty beautifully. I also wonder if this would be good in Halo Reach, but considering these materials only really port between 3 and ODST, who knows? But regardless of that, this is kind of cool. Bet you've never been up on one of these balconies before. Pretty neat, you know, pretty neat. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. Oh, this explains a lot. So this interesting building here, I was wondering, so there's like a weird art piece basically. And then over here on the opposite side of the map, I was wondering, this giant piece of the space elevator was here and like crushed through it on the opposite side. You can see it's all mangled. Wondering what that was. That's really well done destruction though. Damn, Bungie really stepped their game up when it came to 3 and ODST. Actually nuts. Anyway though, I thought it might be fun. This is kind of like the ultimate city RP or something, right? There should be some building interiors as well here. Here's some rocks. Everybody loves rocks. Those are cool. Oh, the skybox isn't quite right. Well, yeah, I can set this to the Mombasa streets nighttime skybox as well. Can you open doors in buildings? Only ones that have interiors. Is this an interior? Yeah, here's an interior. We won't have a skybox here because it's not rendered in this area, but yeah, you can walk on in here, inside of a building. Pretty cool. You know, it's a building, and then it lets you walk out back onto the street. So yeah, there's some interior areas in the map, which is pretty cool. Everything that, you know, ODST has is also here. Which means there should be some really large interior sections as well, such as here, I think. Isn't this like a huge interior section? I swear it is. Maybe I'm wrong though, I don't know. Yo, you could get $1,000 for playing Halo Wars for like a second. No. Because I'm... for so many reasons now. One, because I'm not really dumb. Oh wait, these connect together good. What? These connect together good, then what's the issue? Oh. Oh, this is really cool. I've never seen this part of ODST before. It's gonna suck to be here because there's no good lighting, but like an alleyway, kind of. It's like a interior area with like shops and stuff. This is cool. A little plaza. You lost your chance. I gave you 30 seconds. Well, that's a shame. That was a damn shame. If only I was quicker to respond to the random whims of my chat. Only I was gonna do everything you asked me to do. This is actually so sad. Anyway, it's not gonna take too much effort, but essentially, I'm gonna be able to do some pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. I don't want to do it on stream because it's going to take way too fucking long to get all this working and export. Every time I export a map, it takes like 20 minutes. But anyhow, I don't know what I want to necessarily do now though, because I do want to work on my big ODST mod. Part of me also just want to work on like the Halo 2 map and kind of mess around with it though. It's pretty fun. Halo 3 tools are kind of broken right now. It's one of the reasons I jumped over to Halo 2 as well. I know I'm sure they're going to be fixed eventually. But there are some issues with like importing new models and stuff. So Halo 2 mods have been pretty fun. And I've thoroughly been enjoying that. Let me show you guys my map, by the way. I still have the Mongoose open in Blender. Let me go back. So this is my map in Blender at the moment. Obviously it looks very different from in-game. But you can see all the purple things and objects are, those are the material. I'm sorry, these are like the chunks of destroyed stuff. You can see the rocks everywhere in the terrain. It's pretty basic stuff. I kind of like wanted to get your guys' input. Do a meme review while we wait? Maybe. But let me close out, because that's like an insanely intensive map. I'm going to jump back into Halo 2 real quick. I want to get your guys' input on this, because I think it might be kind of fun to just mess around on it for a bit. Tags, scenarios, multi, graveyard. I feel like that's kind of a fun name for the map that I have, by the way. Graveyard, it's related to like burial mounds and like the symbology of the map and everything. Kind of neat. But yeah, here's the map, alright? So this is where we were hanging out. With all the vehicles and stuff right over here. I think this is like red base, I might call it. Demon with the $10, thank you. Much appreciated, it's a very generous super chat. Shout out to Green Knight, who totally came up with the idea of importing the bases from Halo Wars 2 into 3 and isn't going to be like, hey, that's a good idea after seeing this dono. I feel like, no wait, he's already, we've imported the Halo Wars 2 bases into Reach back with Foreigner's Tool. In fact, I have a video on my Twitter of the Halo Wars 2 base imported. It was really cool. It was actually a really good Forge object. We were planning on putting in an Extinction 2, but that never panned out because Extinction 2 never panned out. Alright, are we loaded in? Not quite. Anyhow, what I want to do now, there's a couple things I want to do on this map before I want to like host a fun little BTB on my server where like, I don't know if anyone from Patreon is going to want to play a Halo 2 mod, so I'll probably just open it up to whoever, and you can all just like join my lobby or whatever. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm thinking, all right, so here's how this map is laid out, okay? We have one base here behind a hill, has some cover. Another base, pretty much identical, okay? They're not perfect, but they're pretty similar. In the middle, we have this weird little bump that's asymmetrical. We have this little cliff over here that's asymmetrical, and we have like this little, a lot of cover pieces, you know, this little dip into the ground. And I wanted to do something over here because as of right now, there's just a gigantic empty plain field over here, okay? And when we actually go in game, you can see all this stuff. Here's a lot of cover in the form of this little like area here, right? And then you have this asymmetrical thing in the middle, but there's just this giant open field here. Hold on, let me debug, remove all this. Please let me spawn in, or don't, that's fine too. Environment, geometry, hide all that, okay. Yeah, so I like how the base is. I think the base is pretty good. I'll probably put some structures in here for like the places for you to spawn and maybe a little interior area. But then you have like this little divot, which is kind of fun. It like spruces things up. Might put some vehicle spawns down here. You have this big old like tunnel type area with tons of cover for you to drive through. And it kind of like dips down a little bit. And this takes you over to here, where it's like, you know, takes you to the enemy base. And the enemy base needs some cover and stuff too, and some vehicles. Crash an albatross there. Ooh, that's a good idea. But the main issue I have right now is that there's this giant section here where it's all just flat. Yes, there is this like area up here, okay? Where there's like, I put a little plasma turret for now. It's kind of in the dark there, this little cliff. And there's a little base here as well, which is kind of fun. But there's just a giant flat open field here, and I need to do something interesting here. I need to change it up. Maybe I'm thinking about adding like, maybe kind of how there's like this divot here, a small one. Maybe I'll add like a really big one that goes between the two bases with like different levels of height and like kind of like a canyon type thing that opens up. I think that would be interesting. I'm considering doing that. Holy, can I see you drive a Scarab? The Scarab doesn't really work that good right now. It's kind of busted up, to be honest. Obviously, it looks a bit funny. I'll do it a little bit later on. At a sniper post with my dog Filbert in it. Just Filbert sounds like a lovely dog. This is the only sniper post currently. It's just in this little base over here. You can see, I'll probably put a sniper spawn over here or something. And also this, I think, will make for a pretty good sniper spot as well. You come up here to the top of this, and I would say that like this would be a decent sniping position. You get to see the entire, this half of the map from that base all the way to that base. Like that's one exit from the base. That's another exit from the base. You're covered from behind. This would be a great sniping spot, I think. Demon with the $5, thank you very much. Discussion topic, if you need one later. What Halo multiplayer map from any game do you think would be a good firefight map? Good firefight map. Well, obviously, I can't pick the existing firefight maps. That also rules out pretty much all of ODST because all of those campaign missions are firefight maps. I guess that kind of leaves like Halo 3 in mind. What map in Halo 3 would be a good firefight map? I would probably pick a section from campaign where like you fight a lot of waves of enemies. I think the section of the mission Cortana in Halo 3, I would not want to be walking on that map. Maybe add an underground infantry area. Yeah, currently my solution for the issue of walking would be like putting a lot of mongooses around and like some vehicles all over the place that respawn often. But yeah, definitely need to add, that's why I've been trying to add a lot of cover. That way you always have like some kind some kind of way to protect yourself, so you're not just always out in the open, you know, tons of rocks and things. Good firefight map though. I think the section of the mission Cortana where you have the reactor cores that you have to destroy would be a really good firefight map area. Well, not like really good, but I think it would be pretty decent. Demon with another $2. It also includes 1, 2, reach, and 4, not 5. Fair. And thank you for those $2. I don't think Halo 1 has too many areas that would be good for a firefight. 2 has some decent ones I could think of. Some areas on High Charity would be really good. I just feel like a firefight map that's really good is kind of an enclosed off space. Oh wait, speaking of all that, I could add AI onto this map. So here's what I was thinking. Wouldn't it be kind of cool if I could come up with like a script that syncs in multiplayer on this map that spawns in AI? Like that'd be kind of sick. There's a couple ways that I could get AI to sync in multiplayer. I would have to get creative, but I'm pretty sure if I don't know how well it works in Halo 2 because I haven't tested it, but it would be kind of fun. Modded Gamer 2000, thank you for the $2. Trenches maybe? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think it's a good idea. I think I'm gonna put like a giant trench kind of through here. I think that would add a lot of nice variety, and maybe like kind of have it open up to here and here and like split off into these 2 areas. Let me take a look here. So this is where my trench could be. And Demon with the $2 as well, thank you. And also I said multiplayer maps. That's a toughie. Kona with the $5 as well, thank you. Appreciate that. I'd like to add my own answer to Demon's question. I think a firefight map would be District. A good firefight map would be District. It's a big map with a parking garage and vehicles. Always a parking garage. Yeah, it's a fairly good point though. District is a cool map. I'd agree with that. Okay, this is interesting. I'm trying to come up with like a shape for how I want this little canyon bit to go. And I'm kind of feeling this right here. I feel like this is kind of cool. Like it's pretty huge though. This is like a huge area. This is gonna like really cut into it. And I think I might make it like multi-layered down here as well, which could be really cool to have like... I have a really interesting idea. I'm gonna save this as a new file just so I have the old one, just in case I don't like how this turns out. I think District would be a really good firefight map though. I don't know what I would necessarily pick as like a really, like an honestly good firefight map. Okay, what if I lowered it like this, okay? But then I left a cutout like on this side here. And that could like raise you up a bit. And then I could like leave the entryways up a bit too. Like that. And then, yeah, and I could like bring it down again. Not bad. Okay, so there's a start of our cutout for the canyon. I think this looks interesting. Demon, thank you for the 420. By the way, feeling the date today. Yeah, happy 420, everybody. You're celebrating. Hope you're having a good ass day. Merge at last. Merge at last. Merge at last. I'm chilling out today. I'm not celebrating 420, but part of me kind of wishes that I was. I gotta turn off this grid. It is actually like hurting my eyes. Grid. Floor. There we go. So this is looking pretty interesting. Basically, the idea that I had here is I wanted to just like lower all of this stuff down. Let me go there. I wanted to just kind of slope everything down in here. Like that. That's working out pretty good. It's a decent starting shape. And then this kind of has like an upper area with some stuff going on. I'll unblockify it. I'll make this stuff looking like a bunch of Minecraft blocks here in a minute. But I also want to get these slopes looking good too. Song's a banger. Okay, so that's pretty slope-ish. Demon, thank you for the $5. Instead of going on a bender, you're chilling out in Blender. True. I'm vibing, man. Oh, happy 420, broskies. That's what stoners sound like, right? I wouldn't know. I'm a pure Christian boy. Is that what I want? I don't know if that's actually what I want. Alright, anyway, I've kind of got... So, like, the cliffs are still blocky, but I've kind of smoothed these out a little bit. I'm going to have to mess with the geometry a little bit more. But, yeah, now I can start making this look more natural, which will be nice. Xerxes, thank you for the $5. Potential option for the open area. You could raise the terrain, connecting the two elevated areas, and have a little cave system running underneath. Oh, now that's an idea. That's a very interesting idea. Well, I do have my backup still, so if I ever don't like how this is going, I can go and fix that. That's a really interesting idea, though. That'd be good because also it would add a lot of potential for infantry combat, rather than just everything being so focused around vehicles. I do like that. I do like that. I'm gonna keep working on what I'm already on right now, but definitely gonna keep that in mind because that could be a much better way of doing things. Kona, thank you for the $2. But it's the 21st of April over here in Ireland. Fake time. It's not, you don't have the yeehaw time. I literally, it's crazy. I can't even imagine. Can't even imagine not being on yeehaw time. Basically like witchcraft as far as I'm concerned. Demon with a $5 again, thank you. By the way, how easy would it be to take a random Halo 3 multiplayer map and make it into a firefight map? From what I've heard, it's actually really easy to do that because the ODST scripts are basically just Halo 3 map scripts. So if you just like loaded it up into campaign and threw like some map scripts with like the right things tied to it, you would basically have a firefight map in Halo 3 really easily. I think once scripting worked, I want to say it was Krevel, but I don't want to be misquoted. I think Krevel actually did that, where he took that section on the mission Halo in Halo 3, like where you're waiting for the door to open and like all the flood are swarming you. I think he turned that like straight up into a firefight mode by just like copying over scripts from ODST, and that just like worked really good apparently, which was pretty sick. Carolina with the super chat. It always breaks my brain when I say 279 CA. Like it hurts it. Oh boy, the funny shotgun man is streaming again. Yeah, you better watch out. I'm crazy. You don't want to mess with me. Crazy. I'll do some real unexpected shit. Ah! But you didn't see that coming. Okay, we're slowly smoothing out this canyon, and I'm liking the look of it so far. Ooh, yeah, look at that. God damn, look at that. It is I, the guy who is telling you that you are doing Blender wrong. How dare you? How dare you? Don't you know who I am? I invented Blender, basically. Don't tell that to the Blender Foundation. They will not back up my claims. But you already know it's true because I'm on the internet and people can't tell lies on the internet. So basically, I made Blender. Checkmate, atheists. Look at that. In no time at all, this canyon is looking pretty decent. Although the fact is, at the moment, that it's a little bit straight narrow. The terrain above it and the terrain on the inside, it needs a little bit of help here. Here is the plan. I'm going to take all these upper faces and I'm going to kind of drag them to the back a little bit. Let me turn on. Drag them back a little bit. Like that. That's going to make kind of this nice, like, cliff face. Alright, this is basically, if you play RuneScape, this is the Al-Khairad mines. Al-Khairad? Yes, the Al-Khairad mines. If you get the reference, you know you're a real one. Otherwise, who the frick even are you? Oh wait, hold on, let me deselect that. Oh hell yeah. Yeah, that intro. Oh, the music's so quiet, you guys can't even hear. It's actually a shame. Look at that subtle bending to the side of the cave's incredible. What is that thing behind him? Just kidding. There was nothing there. This looks pretty decent. Let me get this now. All in all, not a bad little dipped canyon area. Now I just need to kind of mess things up a little bit. Not the chair, the black thing behind him. Oh, these are bar stools. A friend of mine gave them to me. He was very generous to offer them, and now I have bar stools in my home. They go up on my kitchen. Here, check it out. Pretty fancy. Pretty freaking fancy, if I do say so myself. Alrighty. Let's get back to it though. We're slacking here. We're really slacking here. I want to make this ramp a little more gradual, right? Don't want it to be obvious that everything's made out of like 5 little squares. If we can make things feel a little more natural, that's a win, you know? Yeah, we'll raise and lower some parts like that. We'll raise this part up. Raise these little side parts up to make it feel a little safer, so it's not like you're just always going to get attacked from down below. You know what I mean? By having these parts down a little lower and these parts up a little higher, you feel a little safe tucked away in this little cubby, you know? You could crouch and avoid headshots coming from here. Look at that. So fancy. So freaking fancy, man. Cat chair. Yeah, that's literally where my cat sits a lot of the time now, actually. It's pretty great. Okay, this is looking pretty good. Add glint stone sniper rifle. What is that? What even does that mean? Oh wait, I gotta set the materials on this really quick. Give me a second here. It's gonna take a sec. I need to make these into the cliff side materials. And then I need to mark the seams on them so I can unwrap them in a minute. Don't say the word unwrap to Green Knight. He's allergic. He doesn't dare mark seams and unwrap and UV things. You'll scare him if you say it too loud. Be careful. You would make a killer plankton voice? I don't know, never really tried. And I'm not gonna try live on stream. That sounds embarrassing. And I'm not gonna do that. Maybe though. Who knows? Who knows? It could be good. I don't know. It could be good. Alright, let me make these entryways into here a little more natural. Because right now it's super weird and bumpy and like very abrupt. I want to kind of smooth this terrain out a little bit. Bless me! God bless America! Look at all this shit. That's crazy. Like, there's the pixels and shit. That's crazy. Make the ODST drop pod into a grenade. So what you're saying is you want me, as a Spartan, to reach into my pouch, grab an entire ODST drop pod in my hand, and throw it at the enemies. That's what you just asked me. You just asked me for that specifically. I'm gonna need clarification pronto stat. That kind of sounds awesome or really dumb, and I'm kind of having trouble figuring out which I think it is. What the hell? Okay, I think this is a little bit nicer, but I'd still like to kind of lower things a little here and there. It feels a lot better in this zone, I'll be honest. Having a little canyon like this is definitely the move. Definitely the move. I think this needs to be lowered a little bit, though. Let's scrompulate it. There's a lot of things that I think I might need to scrompulate here, so it'll be important that I get those in check. Oh yeah, that's looking pretty good. We got our own little mini blood gulch in the map. Make the blender monkey head into a grenade. How about I make your fucking head into a grenade, huh? Sorry, I blacked out there for a second. I don't know what happened. Anyway, let's keep mapping. This looks pretty good. Let's move you here. Oh, this is the sniper tower. Just became even more OP. Love it. Ooh, yeah, let's move this around. We're going to have to UV a lot of things. So this is going to be... I hate this, by the way. I fucking hate this. I made this. This is the first thing I added to the map because I didn't know what to do. I hate this little thingy. I want to redo this. I might end up just like reattaching all the vertices back down. In space, no one can hear you cream. You guys are lagging so far behind. Like minutes ago, I saw... I made that comment and I'm seeing your guys' reactions. I gotta figure out why the hell my stream lags so bad all the time. I don't want to be like delayed. It's supposed to have like no delay whatsoever. I'm afraid for my head now. You should be. You fucking should be. This is what's kind of frustrating me is I'm not a very good mapper normally, but I'm like learning a lot as I'm going through and working on this level. And it's kind of frustrating me because like I'm getting better, and that means like the first areas that I started on my map are like way worse than these new areas that I'm adding. And like they're much less like inspired and interesting. It's bothering me. Because now I'm just sitting here like feeling stupid. Like now when I go back and remove my My dumb bad stuff. Okay, this is starting to look pretty good. The terrain is coming together. I don't love it, but I definitely don't hate it. This is going to look really cool in-game. I'm actually excited for this. Oh, before I forget, I need to do the seams. Mark some seams. Avert your eyes, Green. Don't look. Don't look. Okay, so those are some selections there, some selections there. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, we mark seams. Let's go, baby! Alright, the seams are marked, which means we can now... Oh wait, I forgot these. There we go. Now those will generate into their own little texture sections. So that's good. Now, that being said, let's get ready to texture. Yeah, let's keep working on this though. I'm starting to think that it's a little too uniform. Like this middle line doesn't really matter too much, but like down here, gotta add some variety to the terrain. It's not very bumpy or anything. Maybe add some, like a little dip here. And maybe I have it like rise up a little as it comes through here. Kind of a scary place to be. It's kind of death to come through this part. People could be on the top of the ridge, on either side, but maybe there'd be something valuable down there that's worth getting. And I could put some of these pieces, like this big chonky piece here, as like cover. Like that. That's kind of cool. Put some of these other giant pieces here. I want to put this rock down here. I think this is a good spot for it, like here, like that. Kind of in the corner, but not too much in the way. This rock I think would look nice, just kind of being on the pathway, integrated into the wall. Having this rock here on top would be kind of cool, overhanging over everything. I like that. I'm gonna take... What is this one? I'm gonna put this one over here, kind of integrated into the wall like that, sticking out a little bit. I think it looks nice. This one as well, I'm gonna do the same thing for, but I'm gonna move it over here. I think these will look cool. It'll add like some detail to have like rocks kind of sticking out of the seams like that. That's kind of nice. And then I definitely want to add more detail and like rocks and stuff down here. I think it'll look really good. Put the H2AA guns from campaign for anti-air. I actually considered that because those are real vehicles that I could actually use them for stuff, which would be kind of cool. There we go. This is starting to come together a little bit. I think as far as like cover and stuff goes, I want to add, maybe I should put this like over here. This could be kind of cool. It like sections off the whole place a little bit. I got some rocks and things. Maybe this, that rock's pretty good there. Maybe just a little bit too much into the wall. That's alright. I think I like that. And then, as far as what other rocks kind of got moved around that need some help, all of these over here need some help. These, even this one here, when I like moved all of the terrain around, things got moved around. Import Metal Gear boss battle. How about you import Metal Gear boss battle, huh? Ever think about that, buddy? Alright, let me touch up the edges of the canyon a little bit now. I think it's still just a little too uniform, you know? Like over here you can see things are pretty bumpy and lumpy, and I like that. It feels a little more natural even though it's still low poly. So let's smooth it out, you know? You dig? Dog? My doggy? You dig my doggy? This one's pretty smoothed out and I'm happy with that. This one could definitely use a bit more smoothing though. TBH. Bam. This is definitely too tall. Like, this will never get away with being as tall as it is. I think it's pretty good. Kind of just ramp in there. This as well is kind of suffering the same problem. But it's looking better though. This is way too like sharp of a steep cliff though. I'm definitely gonna need to be like moving this around. It's a bit tough. Like, there's a secret rock in Halo 2 DevTools that has the same Da Vinci Code on it from Halo 3 in that map. The Da Vinci Code. You mean the legendary Da Vinci Code, the one that has the secrets to all of the hidden Halo content? That Da Vinci Code? The one that lets you unlock recon armor? The same Da Vinci Code that lets you get the flyable Pelican with no mods? That Da Vinci Code? The one that gives you the flaming helmet in Halo 3 without having to know a Bungie employee? That Da Vinci Code? Telling me that's just in the game? I simply don't believe it. I simply do not. A little far-fetched in my opinion. Okay, things are starting to look pretty good here. Okay, all in all. I like this canyon. I think the canyon's made a lot of progress. If you look in-game here, this whole area is so empty. There's like nothing to it. It's just this barren, crappy wasteland right now. And once we get this imported into the game, it's going to look a hell of a lot better. I think it's going to add a lot of depth to the map, honestly. And this is a big section. This is a deep canyon. I know it probably doesn't look like it, but this is actually a really deep canyon. I think we should import this into the game. What map is this? It's a Halo 2 map that I'm making right now. I called it Graveyard. I think it's a pretty cool name. It's just like a really, really big map, so that way you can like have cool Pelican battles and stuff. Because I like Pelican battles. They're cool. That'll be pretty exciting. That being said, I'm pretty happy with this. I might want to add more decorations and like destroyed pieces down in there though. Let me find a couple of destroyed chunks I can throw in. Let me shade flat actually on these destroyed parts. I'm starting to realize that shading flat on them might be the move. At least on the pieces that have some of this cool detail that I want to really like show off. If this ends up being a mistake, oh well, that sucks. We'll see how it goes. A bot! A bot! What the fuck? There's a bot! Unbelievable. I have to kill it. And the bot is dead. Green, did you accidentally remove the person's message below the bot by chance if you're in chat? I'll just shade flat on all of these, fuck it. We'll see how it looks. It'll be a test anyway. Yeah, I think that'll be alright. We'll see how all that looks. Alright, yeah, well, I was gonna grab one of these chunks though. I'm gonna grab this chunk here. I only used it once on the map. Grab this nice little chunk of stuff. I'm gonna scale it up. I'm gonna rotate it all messy. I'm gonna stick it in the ground somewhere. I'm thinking I'm gonna stick it like here, somewhere on this side. You dig? And I'm gonna put this into the game, and it's gonna be cool and shit. Look at that. You have to dodge this giant chunk of stuff right here as you come down. That's pretty neat. That's pretty freaking neat. I like that. Alright, cool. Let me save this and let's export this and get it in the game. Oh, I almost was very stupid. Before we can even do that, I have to redo the textures for everything here. So let's get the ground textures selected. So I'm gonna UV these ground textures over here, like so. I don't want anything sticking off because I'm having a scuffed ground texture method at the moment. We got the cliffs. Cliffs are here. I need to grab all of these, move them together, one big happy family. In order to make these cliffs look good, I have to scale them up real big. Otherwise they'll look poopy. I think that should do it, hopefully. And I think everything else should be good. Oh right, I need to take care of this one too. The ground outside the map on top of the cliffs. Still important technically. But I think that should be good now, and I don't think I'm missing anything else. We can now export this out, and we can see how it looks in game. So we'll call it Graveyard. It's in this folder right here. We made our Halo 2 data. Modded Gamer, thank you for the $2. Appreciate you. Once again, Halo 2 has the best music. It really does. It really does. Marty O'Donnell recently got permission to re-upload some videos of the original people working on this, like it was like just recording of the jam sessions that went through creating the Halo 2 soundtrack. That was fantastic to watch. I really enjoyed it. Should definitely go check out Marty's channel. He's got some really cool shit on there if you didn't know. And he just got permission from Microsoft to re-upload all of his old Halo stuff from Bungie days. Super dope. Okay, from 8:49 p.m. we put that in there. Tool, structure, new from ass. Oh yeah, structure new from ass. Scenarios, multi, graveyard, structure, grave, yard.ass. And there we go. We're gonna have to say goodbye to our lovely lighting here for a minute, because once I get this new part imported, we're not gonna have any lighting, and it's gonna look very sad and very dark and gross looking. Baked lighting really makes a world of difference. You saw that video? It was amazing? Yeah, right? Fantastic. Turn all the elites into cat girl maids. So you want, basically what you're saying is, because the elites are the enemies in the game, you want to kill all cat girl maids? Is that what I'm understanding here? Do a flood pelican. Technically there is a flood pelican in Halo 2, but it doesn't like look any different. It's just a pelican being controlled by the flood. Ah, spooky music. Ah. This map looks sick so far. USS Liberty incident. Thanks. I'm glad you like it so far. It's going places. It's definitely interesting. It's about to look a lot cooler once we get this canyon in, I think. Hopefully the canyon ended up looking cool. Want some good music? Try Gene's song from H2A. It's basically Steve Vai on crack. Did they bring him back for H2A? They did! They brought back Steve Vai for this. Oh my god, I thought they like just got in some random other guitarist. They actually got Steve Vai back for this? Holy fuck. After all those years, dude, they brought him back. 343 is fucking sick for that. Yeah, that sounds like him. I just had no idea that they brought Steve Vai back for H2A. I guess I just never really cared enough to look. I just assumed that 343 was just like, nah. We're just gonna like go do our own thing. I don't know why I assumed that though, to be honest. New map's almost imported. It's taking a little bit though because there's so many objects on it now. Oh, here goes nothing. Ah, the new map is here. Okay. Ooh, and this canyon looks really interesting. And now that it's in game, what the hell? This is kind of a steep hill. I'll probably have to touch that up a little, but wow, actually though, I like how this canyon's looking. A little too blurry. I'm gonna have to like up-res or something. Why is it? I'm gonna upscale the cliff sides a little bit actually. The texture's a little too blurry for me to be okay with it. I'm gonna do one more import with that. Select the cliffs, UV, and scale it up again. Just double it. That might not even be enough to be honest. I'll fucking quadruple it, screw it. Well, I'll set it with double. I don't want to overdo it. That could look even worse potentially. Anyway, let's re-export that and we'll do one more time. A hot date modified 420, bro. Oh, yeah. Alright, we'll re-import that now. In the meantime, though, even without lighting, we can take a look at how this works out now. So we have our little teensy tiny canyon here on one side where it doesn't have much going on. And then we have this huge one on the other side. This looks really interesting. Okay, it's going to be way better to explore this once the lighting is baked, but still, I think it's going to look sick. Let's try it out. Let me get the warthog. Get our flat lit environment here. Game data, player stimulation. I think this map needs an elephant. Then I'd have to port the whole elephant to Halo 2. Doable though. Oh, that's not a very smooth transition off that ramp. I'm gonna have to touch that up. Very harsh edge right there. This is nice though. The terrain still feels kind of like bumpy and crazy, but like you can still drive smoothly over it. It adds so much to have this here. Holy shit, you're losing your mind in my chat right now. You're just like, in the new Infinite update, 343 moved a tree 1 foot to the right on one of the maps, and they thought I wouldn't notice, but I did. I did notice, I did. Jeez, calm down, it's fine. It's fine, Jesus, please, calm down. Oh my God, you're going crazy. Freaking me out, man. How you do this? I want to do this. One, basically, how do I even put it? I don't know. I just made the map in Blender. See? And I put it into Halo 2, and I put textures on it and stuff. I don't know. I did a lot of Halo 3 mods, so this was pretty easy for me. Kind of hard to explain. There's a whole lot that goes into it, but you know, you just make a map. Alright, where are we at? I want to get this map in. I want to start baking lighting. Give a Halo anime toon lighting. I actually wonder if that's even possible. No, I don't think it's possible with the shader system. I don't think the shader system will let you go that far. Yeah, you don't get control, unfortunately, over the gradient for shading. You have, like... You have some control over, like, the point light, but as far as the control over the specific gradient, you would need Fortunately, I don't think we have access enough for that. Otherwise, toon shaders would be relatively easy. Phantom looks very dark. Yeah, the entire map is not lit right now. It has no lighting because I just imported I imported the canyon area, so I'm gonna have to rebake the lighting in a second. I really like this though. It adds a level of verticality to the map that makes it feel a lot more natural. There's still a lot of flat areas, like here. I don't want this area to be flat. Oh, there we go. Okay. The fixed version of the map is in, and yeah, we're gonna be honest, those mountains look a lot more HD and detailed. That was probably worth it. Now let's bake the lighting. This one's gonna take a little while. It's gonna be baking lighting on stream live. It's gonna make my CPU tank. Solo Fox, thank you for the $2. Appreciate that. Does it fruck? Oh, it frucks. This map frucks. Get rid of this little Covenant gun tower. This is kind of cool though now. If you wanted to like wrap around, you technically could. You could like wrap around here and like drive into the enemy base, which is kind of interesting. Where else? Is there a tutorial on how to do stuff like this? To be honest, there really isn't. Well, okay, that's not true. There are tutorials on stuff like this. But you have to be diligent enough to go out of your way to like find the resources and stuff. I would highly recommend, what would be a good resource if you wanted to learn how to do this? Well, first and foremost, getting yourself familiar with the tools would be good. So I always recommend checking out the Chunkier Bean on YouTube. He has some really high quality tutorials, and Frying Pan Productions has a large number of tutorials that are very helpful for different things, like this program I'm using right here for Sapien. He has tons of tutorials for this program and how to make it work. This is what it looks like, by the way. You have all kinds of controls and things you can spawn in and import into each map. And then there's the more complicated programs like Gorilla. And this lets you edit like individual things about certain stuff. What does it taste like? Candy corn. I guess. We're loading things. I probably shouldn't have opened this while I was baking lighting. DJ Aftershock with the $2. Kind of looks like the cut alpha Moon Halo 2 level. Funny that you should mention that. All of the textures and things from this were supplied from burial mounds. Which means, and burial mounds canonically takes place on Alpha Moon. You know, that's why there's giant chunks of burned up Forerunner pieces all over the place. This is from, God, it's Death Island. It's not the Silent Cartographer is not the mission. What is the, I'm blanking right now, hold on. Not the Silent Cartographer, it's Halo CE missions. Is the Silent Cartographer the... Maybe it is. Yeah, it is. Okay. This giant structure in the middle of the map, as far as I can tell, is a Forerunner structure from the Silent Cartographer. Because in Halo 1, you know, you blow up the Halo, and then Alpha Moon, the cut mission, was supposed to be like, wait, what? Okay, yeah, the tool's still going. But yeah, the cut mission Alpha Moon was supposed to take place on the moon outside the first Halo ring. And, you know, all the Forerunner chunks, like the pieces of Forerunner stuff from the Halo ring, are raining down from the sky. So if you're playing on burial mounds, you see meteors falling through the sky. You see giant chunks of broken Forerunner pieces, like this chunk of Silent Cartographer building from the Halo ring. And, yeah. This is what happened when you blew the ring up. You get just chunks of stuff like this all over the place. Alright. We're still loading, we're still waiting, we're still loading, we're still waiting. Right now what's going on is, well, you can kind of see here. Let me put this here. Alright, so basically I'm baking lighting and it's nearly done actually. Cool. Yeah, it won't be much longer now. I'm just going to wait and chill out a little bit. And in no time at all, soon, we're going to have an incredible, unbelievable, visceral level of lighting on this map like you've never fucking seen before. Unfortunately, I do think this canyon's going to be a little shadowy, but oh well. It he's what it he's. The light comes from over there and it's very low, so it's going to be a very shadowy little canyon here. Honestly, bro, thank you so much for doing this. You keep Halo fun for me. I'm glad. I'm glad, you know, Halo kind of sucks big doinks sometimes, but not when you're modding. When you're modding, everything's pretty fucking cool. Any chance of the BSP being public domain? I've been working on an Alpha Moon remake for 2 off and on. You mean my BSP? I'm just gonna release this map like pretty soon. I'm not gonna spend a ton of time on it. It's just a canyon map using the Alpha Moon aesthetic. But yeah, sure. I mean, I've made some like custom pieces and things of like destroyed foreigner garbage, but that's not anything like too impressive. But it might be useful. Meow. Wow. Meow. I see you, cat. You're cute. Meh. All right, how much longer do I have to wait for my lighting to generate? Oh, it's almost done. Guys, we're about to get lighting baked. This is crazy. This is so crazy. Watch the difference it makes. I'm just going to wait here. Right? We're just going to chill. We're just going to wait here. Just you watch in awe as the change happens before your very eyes. This looks less hair pulling than trying to make source maps in Hammer. Thank God. Pity I don't have the patience to learn yet another set of tools, otherwise I'd give it a go. I mean, they have trade-offs. But it's still the same kind of thing as Source, where, you know, everything needs to be sealed up. But you have full control over geometry. Everything is modeled by hand, rather than... Oh, it's rasterizing. The final step is happening. Our lighting is baking. Yeah, it's definitely an older game engine, obviously. So, you know, it doesn't have the freedoms of, like, Unity. What Halo game is this? This is Halo 2, currently. We're doing a throwback stream today. I don't usually mod Halo 2, but we are today. And, yeah, you know, it's pretty fun. I'm having a good time with it. The lighting on our map is baking, and it's going to look so sweet and spicy. Oh, my freaking... Oh, my gosh. What the heck? So excited. Wow. We're at 22% done rasterizing the light map. Almost there. It's starting to speed up. Ooh, is this Halo Wars music? Is this Halo Wars music? It's a good song right here. The light map is rasterizing. Be ready, gamers. We've been waiting for this moment for so long. It's over halfway done rasterizing and it's moving 60%. Ah! Ah! We're nearly there. Can you make delegates do default dance when they kill you? Yes. Yes, I can, unfortunately. I'm sorry to tell you I do, in fact, have the power to make that happen. I'm terribly sorry. I'm also baking. I wish I was. I moved to a place where you can't get away with none of that. What the fuck? Oh. It's almost done. There's one more step. One more final step it had to do. Here it goes. Get ready. Watch the night and day difference. I present to you Maps with Light. Brought to you by RejectedShotgun. I said I present to you Maps with Light. Brought to you by RejectedShotgun. Jeez, what is... Come on. Did it have like an error or something? Why is it just paused? Chilling here. I have one command prompt that has IO error 32 with no text written. Oh. I accidentally clicked on it, which scuffed it. Okay. USS Liberty Incident. Thank you for the $2. Let's get baked. If you have your bowl in hand, light that shit. Is this Halo 4 music? Nah. It was Halo Wars music. Alright, let's go back to Halo 2. Okay, I like Gene's song, but also I want to go back to the best of Halo. Oh my god, my ears. Okay, apparently I accidentally stalled the entire light mapper that whole time because I had, unfortunately, I had clicked on it, and if you click on the window, it doesn't work, and it will pause entirely because you clicked it and you don't click on it. This is what I'm looking at right now. We had like 8 of these things running, and I actually clicked on one, so now this one right here gets to run. It won't take long though. Like, there we go. Boom, boom. It's on Manager 3. It'll take like 2 more minutes. We get to watch. We get to watch until this final one hits. I was my cat in the meantime. Get ready for the light mapper. Come, cat. Come. Oh my god. Oh, let's do this. Alright. Light mapper's almost done. It's almost done. It's happening. Oh my god. After all this time. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, it's happening. Nice feet. Oh, whoa. Yeah, you like my giant hairy man feet? I'm so glad. I'm so glad you like my giant hairy man feet. We're... Jesus Christ, it's taking so much longer because I accidentally screwed this one thing up. We're rasterizing the light. It's going fast, but Jesus Christ, it's taking so long. Is the cat celebrating 420? No, but I should give her some catnip, because I don't have anything to smonk, but she sure could use it. Alright, here we go! Get ready! Here we go! Gamers, we've been waiting for this moment for at least 10 minutes, and it's been extremely boring. Finally, content can begin again. Bro, let me flies with your foot here. I don't think I will. I don't think I will. I'm gonna pay for that. I'm not just gonna sell myself. I know my value. Gotta pay for that shit. I wish I'd never read that sentence. Yeah. I'll read that sentence again if somebody pays me money. That's it. Shrinking a bitmap. Here we go. Here we go. The moment we've all been waiting for. What do you mean done? It's not done. There's no light map. Ah! What do you mean done? There's no light map. You can't just say it's done and there's no... We have to light it again. Oh my god, I actually want to commit die. Alright, fuck that. Fuck, I don't care. That's so stupid. Whatever, who cares? Let's do something more interesting about like working on the map and making it look cooler in the meantime. Right? So this fucking little area here, it sucks a lot. I'm gonna make it suck less. A little bit less. A little bit less, because right now it sucks big time. It's like an extremely steep slope, and that really sucks. So while the light mapper goes, I'm just gonna slowly work away, chip away at this very unfortunately steep slope here. Meow. Demon, I saw with the $2. What sentence? Nice try, Demon. Nice try. But I said I wasn't gonna read it. Nice try, buddy. But I'll have you know, my IQ is like big. It's a big number, alright? And you can't fool me because I'm not dumb and stupid. I'm gonna smooth it out. That should smooth it out a little bit. I think that will. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like that. I like that. Now then, I'm not fucking with the light maps again. I need to know if they're look at all these things now. It's crazy. You ever wonder why we're here? Okay, this time it'll actually go fast because I won't fuck it up and destroy the whole process by clicking a window. I mean, this is a little bit nicer. We won't have this in game for a bit, but I like this. Everything is a lot smoother. The terrain is not as annoying to traverse. I think it's an improvement for sure. Tuck those in there real quick. This terrain feels so much better. There's actual depth and stuff going on. Whereas before it was just like nothing was going on. It was terrible. So flat. This has got like some order to this entire side of the map now. And I like it. I won't pretend any longer. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna speak the truth. Because I'm feeling brave and bold. The truth is, I like it. And I'm not gonna pretend like I don't. I think this map looks pretty neat. Look at that. Put some iron ore down there, some coal ore, maybe a couple scorpions. We're in Alcared mines. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's happening. We're at casting photon step 4 of 5. Casting photon step 4 of 5. Can you believe that? Can you believe we made it this far? Look what we've done together. Chat. We're crazy. This is such an incredible special moment. Honestly, for all of us together. This is just a really special moment. I'm liking that these sightlines are broken up properly. Well, properly is, you know, a strong word, but it's not bad. It's not that bad. I'm doing okay. I'll be honest. I'll be the first to tell you that I'm not actually a very good mapper. I'm just doing this for fun because I want like a cool big team battle map. That being said, I don't think it's bad. It's just not great. I think it's decent. It's a mid. No, it's mid. I have some general knowledge. I have enough knowledge on the matter of map making to not make my maps purely awful. Like for example, the spawn points are covered. You know, there's the entryways into it, or little choke points, right? I know a few things. I know a couple things, right? We've got lots of rocks around the map because this is a big open area, and you need cover or else snipers will eat you alive. Could use a couple bases. Yeah, I've got one base right here, which I ripped out of burial mounds. I plan on putting another base over here, Probably around this thingy here, because I have this is a big vehicle spawn point right here. And then, what else? Oh, I was thinking about putting a base in the middle, but honestly I might just redo this entire center section altogether, because I kind of hate it. Okay, what's our light map looking like? Oh, check in this. Oh my god, it's rasterizing. You guys, it's rasterizing at 10%. You see that little thing at the bottom right there? This is the final step. This is where it rasterizes. Unbelievable. Want to listen to more H2A music? I'd love to chill with Steve Vai in the background again. I'm cool to chill with Steve Vai. Steve Vai is a real one. I fucking liked Gene Song a lot. He's slayed in H2A. Oh. That was so weird. I thought I was gonna rotate, but I was accidentally holding down shift without realizing it, and it made me move left and right. And because I had like such an expectation of what was gonna happen, it like actually made me have like insane vertigo for a second. That was really weird. Just sitting at my PC got an insane feeling of vertigo. What the fuck? Hey, I took your advice from last time about where to start modding. I made some stuff in Blender and got them into Halo 3. It's been fun learning. Thanks for the direction. Glad to hear it, Max. I hope you're having fun with it. Halo modding is it's a good time. You know, if you love Halo, being able to make your own content for it is extremely rewarding, and I hope that you feel that way. So it's a great feeling. I'm like exactly on the same page with you there. It is a very fun learning. Some people have a misconception that I'm like some kind of modding guru god or something, but that is far from the truth. I'm always learning new stuff. There's way too much for one person to just know all of it. And while I would love to learn all of it, I'm always learning. You know, there's much more for me to figure out. Gonna put anything on the cliff sides? Yeah, eventually. I was thinking about putting maybe like some human turrets or something, maybe little bases, something or other. I'll figure out the details, but as of right now, not currently. The triangle gets in the way. What's really interesting, that you may not seem... Okay, it should be pretty obvious. I made my entire map on a grid, and surprisingly, it doesn't feel too grid-like. It feels like fairly natural. Like, this is definitely not an orthodox way to map, but it's worked out pretty well so far. I set the grid to an acceptable level of a map this size for the level of detail that Halo 2 can handle, and like, it's worked out pretty good. It actually has. I'm kind of shocked. Remember when Arcbound was the thing about a year ago? Yeah, I remember that. Oh, hey, Darksteel. Yeah, no, I remember that. Of course, obviously I do, because I made it, but... God, part of me misses Arcbound, and then another part of me is like, oh my god, we can do so much better now. Alright, everybody, prepare yourselves. For real this time, we're about to get lighting in just about, I want to say 30 seconds. Let's see. Building photon maps. Here's nothing. We're rasterizing the final light map. Please, just work. I just want it to work. What flying vehicles do you have that you can spawn into this map? Right now, Banshees, Phantoms, Pelicans. And currently I just need to get the Phantom to have destruction states so it can be up to speed with the rest of the... No sad music, actually. To get it up to speed with the rest of... Oh my god! Jesus. Look at the... Oh, whoops. I type in OST, but I got ODST instead. Whoops. Alright, rasterizing, here we go, baby! It's about time. Halo Infinite will get an actual update by the time light map's already. Look, I had to do it twice, okay? I screwed it up the first time, admittedly. Which I didn't know I screwed it up. Here goes nothing. Merging the output of all tasks. Prepare yourself. Watch in awe the difference a light map will make. Watch in awe. Or don't, but please do. Please just, it's taking so much longer because I'm streaming, but like. Any day now. Any day now. Oh, done? Done? I said done. See, it said done. You noticed how it said done there? But it doesn't seem to be done. Isn't that weird? I'm about to get real stinky. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm about to get real stinky. I'm gonna re-import the entire level. I'm gonna light it, and I'm just gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. I'm chilling, guys. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Restart Sapien? No, I mean I will, but I'm gonna be real. That's definitely not gonna fix it. And it's already too late because I'm re-importing the map and redoing light maps with the new update for it. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. You're fine. We're all fine. We love Halo modding. We never encounter any errors. Okay. My blood pressure in check. I have the best blood pressure. Really, we have the best blood pressure here. Oh wait, you were actually right. It looks so good now! Yay! We're about to lose all that progress here in a second. Fuck. Can I stop it? I don't think I can stop it. Well, we're gonna have this for all of like 10 seconds. Let's get our fill. Let's see what it's like in here. Not bad. It's nice here. I like this. This feels good. This is a nice canyon. I like this canyon. It definitely feels cool. If I had my way, I'd probably make the shadows a little bit less long. But I like it nonetheless. Let's go drive a warthog through it. Looks like a Halo Wars map? Kinda, yeah. Rejected exposed using a Soyuz? I hate to admit it, but I do use a Soyuz for light mapping. I do. See how nasty this terrain is? I should have this fixed, hopefully. I like went through and fixed this a minute ago, and the new version is re-importing, because this is just awful. It's really bad. Like, that's unacceptable. I'm literally going to go through and triangulate these faces just to fix them. So no burial mound skybox. Right now it's using the default coagulation skybox. Oh, and I fixed this too. I made this a lot nicer right here. But yeah, no, it's not using the burial mound skybox. I was originally going to use the burial mound skybox, but then I just noticed how bright and nice the coagulation skybox was, and I was like, I think I'd just rather use that, to be honest. It looks good. Woo! Is that the gamer chair I just saw you drive past? You're goddamn right it is, Dark. That's how I started this stream. I think I'm gonna start a stream on a Halo modding, oh, the light mapping is starting. Oh, rest in peace, light maps. But I think the terrain here should be a lot smoother, I hope. I wouldn't say a lot smoother, but definitely a bit smoother. I'll have to manually, like, triangulate this and make it look a little bit better, because, yeah. Kind of comes down to a point, like an awkward point here. Wait, now that I've seen it in game, let me find what face this is. I think it's this one here. You guys can't see anything. My bad. I was moving these faces down because it's been bothering the hell out of me that these look so weird. I'm like, light maps are popping up. What the? Oh. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit. I really need to sculpt this terrain out a little. I know I'm doing it by hand, which is probably a bad way to do it, but... Screw it. I don't give a fuck. It ends up working good, and then it ends up working good. That looks better. This also is no good here. That's pretty good. That's pretty smoothed out. I like it. I like it. I will say this rock is kind of in an inconvenient spot. Let me put it back here a little. That's a bit better. Okay. Smooth out that terrain. Nice and clean, and we love it. It's so good. I'll go back to that gamer chair in a second here. What's our light map looking like? It's like halfway through. Blender over Maya? I mean, they're definitely not even close to the same program. I would say they have extremely different uses. I don't know if I'd even compare Blender and Maya, to be honest, other than the fact that they're both 3D programs. Oh, what happened here? Did I fuck this up? I guess I did. Damn, that looks terrible. Topology got real messed up when I put this canyon here, but I think things have come together pretty nicely. Hard to believe that this all came from just, you know, random little chunks that I pushed into the ground, and now look where we are. A nice, relatively smooth, low-poly canyon. You love to see it. You love to see it. Where are we at? Light mapping is at 4 of 5, so I'd say 2.5 more minutes until light mapping. The real question is GIMP versus Photoshop. Like, I hate to be that guy, Steel, but it's not even a competition. It's not even close. Photoshop just is better. It's just that it has more resources, it's had more development time. Photoshop is just better in like almost every single way. Maybe GIMP is like, I used to use GIMP. But GIMP is literally just GIMPed Photoshop. Like, it's not great. Like I use Photoshop for everything, like all the time. I could not ever use GIMP in my workflow. It's just, it would be too inconvenient, too annoying. I just never could. That's pretty good. Okay. Blender gives you the fundamental foundation of 3D modeling, whereas 3D Studio Max functions completely different from Blender, but in some ways it's better than what Blender offers. I mean, they have upsides and downsides. It's really down to whatever you're trying to do. I mean, most people... Blender's becoming kind of like... I would say Blender's a jack of all trades, master of none. And then you have programs like Maya and 3ds Max, which master certain elements, but are lacking in other departments. Blender is just good for everything. Other programs are amazing at very specific things. Like, you wouldn't really want to sculpt in Blender. Like, you could. Blender is good at sculpting, but if you want great, amazing sculpting, you use ZBrush, right? It's kind of like a... I would... Like, Blender for me definitely feels like a jack-of-all-trades program. Master of none. But when it comes to Photoshop and GIMP, I just get Photoshop. Just get Photoshop. There's nothing that compares to Photoshop, unfortunately. I hate to say it because I hate Adobe, but Photoshop is just the best photo editing program, hands down. It's not even a competition. Nothing comes close. Like, really, nothing comes close. People have tried, but it's just Adobe. They have too many resources. Everything works too good. Blender for beginners, other for professional level. I think even professionals can do really good stuff in Blender. I think Blender is a nice program. It's a good 3D program. And like, unless you already are really proficient in another program, I would just recommend, like, unless you're doing like professional tier work where you need ZBrush to sculpt, or you need the advanced features of Maya, or you have the use case where 3ds Max is going to give you the results you're looking for. I don't know, Blender's pretty good these days. I'm not an industry professional, so don't take my word for it necessarily, but there's a reason most programs and things in the industry are integrating the workflow with Blender. Blender is now used so much that a lot of programs in the industry of like gaming and 3D software and stuff are now basically in the way that, let's say, you could integrate Photoshop and Substance Painter together, like the way that they work together. And obviously it's because they're both owned by Adobe now, but in that same way, a lot of other programs are incorporating direct bridge access with Blender because Blender is so widely used these days. So that really speaks to Blender's success over the past several years. It is morally correct to pirate Photoshop. I ain't saying nothing. I just don't like Adobe. I don't like Adobe. I do actually pay for my Adobe Creative Suite, unfortunately. I know. Brave and bold. Great stream. All right, that came off as sarcastic because I'm hating this stream right now. We're just literally waiting for a light map. And then we're just going to mess around. This has definitely been a slower stream, no doubt about it. But we're getting there. We're rasterizing. Everything's pitch black now. We love the pitch black stream screen. We're doing rasterizing. God, I am... Have I messed around with Halo 1 yet? Yeah, a bit. And if I open up the Halo CE tools, I can show you a map I made in them. I did a whole video on... I got a fully working Halo 2 Scarab in Halo 1, and it has like great physics and stuff. I can show you what I did. I ported a lot of stuff, because I'm going to be real with you. You may not like to hear this. I don't want to mod Halo CE at all. I got my fix from Custom Edition. I know that, unfortunately, it is very, very limited, and I don't like being limited. I don't like being limited so much that as much as I don't enjoy Halo 4's art style, I'm going to mod the fuck out of Halo 4 because its engine is the least limited, and I can just port the art style of the Halo games that I do like into the really enhanced unlimited engine. All right. I completely forgot what I was looking at. Oh yeah, Halo CE Scarab. Here is my Halo. This is Halo 1. This is Halo CE, not Halo 2. So this is like Extinction, OG Extinction from Halo Custom Edition. This is my Scarab I put together in Halo CE. I thought it turned out pretty good, all things considered. Like this is not Halo 2, it's Halo CE. So I'm pretty proud of how this one came out. I was hoping that I was going to be able to do this in Halo 2 as well, but Halo 2 tools had some issues re-importing the Scarab. I could make this. I could make a perfect Halo 2 Scarab, but it wouldn't look the exact same because there's some shaders and like limitations and stuff. Alright, let's reopen the map, and I think we should have our light map. Can't wait to get your hands on reach tools. Yeah, I'm gonna do some crazy stuff for sure. I'm looking forward to it. Alright, let's check out our somewhat fixed canyon. Oh, is it doing that fucking thing again? There we go. Alright, let's check out the canyon. So here we have our red base, I'm calling it. We can now exit out the right side. There's the gamer chair just floating in the air comfortably. We have a nice slow slope that kind of angles down here. We're in a little shadowy area. Let's see how bad is the terrain here. Still bad, but better. Definitely an improvement from how awful it was before. And then we get up here and it's really flat and boring because I haven't fleshed out this half of the map yet. I do like this little area though, where you kind of, it's reminiscent of burial mounds where, you know, there's a little tunnel of stuff. And then of course I have this crappy, in need of improvement little canyon here as well. We're getting places. Little crater in the ground, it's not bad. I don't hate it. A Halo 1 era tool called Aetherworld would bake light maps in 3ds Max better than the H1 tool. I wonder how it would be to figure out to get Halo 2's. I don't know. Rejected, I have a brilliant idea. You know how your Halo 2 Scarab rendition in 3 is a giant tag? Your Halo CE Halo 2 Scarab tag is a vehicle tag. Import your CE Halo 2 tag into Halo 3. Counterpoint, that the tag that I have in here is very broken and kind of sucks. It only works really good on flat ground. If it's trying to be on any terrain that's not perfectly flat, it has major issues. A very specific situational vehicle. Oh my god. Yeah, case in point, it's got a couple issues. Anyway, I think this map's pretty fun so far. I don't think it's going to take much to like touch it up and get it finalized. I'm not planning on making it like perfect by any means. I just kind of want it to be like a fun way to like, I'm going to be honest, not to toot my own horn, but this is already like 1,000 times better than most Halo Custom Edition maps that were just like shit out. Like there was, let me find you this map. Halo CE Adoliphotopia. I remember this map very clearly. Okay. Oh, wow. I have a video on it. Of course I have a video on it. Why wouldn't I? This is like what I think of when I think of Halo Custom Edition maps. Okay. It's a giant box canyon with just vehicles slapped in there, okay? Somebody just downloaded these vehicle tags. They put that weird-looking Halo 2 HUD in with like a battle rifle vehicle, okay? All the vehicles are just slapped into a corner. Right? And then the map is just like, this is the map, right? There's triangles. It's just random triangles poking out of the ground. It's a giant box canyon. This is what I think of when I think of Halo CE maps. And frankly, when I look at this kind of stuff and I'm like, but what if instead I put actual effort into it, right? And like the map didn't look like pure poo and there was like some detail. So as much as like I have put very little effort into the map so far and it's not that amazing, I'm personally satisfied because at least it's better than that shit. I didn't have any plans to make a perfect Halo 2 map, but I think it's decent. I actually think this is like a cool Halo 2 map. It's not, like I said, it's not amazing by any means, but it's cool, you know? It's neat. Custom Edition had some amazing maps. This is not a good example. I agree. But back when I played Custom Edition, way back in the day in like 2006, there were some good maps, to be sure. Like some were amazing, but most of them were just made by crappy mappers. Like that one I just showed. But I played on that map a lot. And to be honest, this map was like vaguely inspired by it, which is why you can see vehicles slapped into a corner, and it's kind of a desert theme. But obviously I wanted it to not be shit. UJS and Cold Snap are pretty much the exact same thing as that map, but just less jank and more vehicles. True. Which games and mod tools would you suggest a novice start out on? I would say Halo 3. Halo 2 would be decent. Okay, well it depends. If you're on a map, I would actually recommend mapping in Halo 2 because it's simpler. Like, I'm really enjoying mapping in Halo 2 because it's so much simpler. Halo 3 is the exact same thing, but with Halo 3 you have like an expectation of more detail, and unless you're like a top tier 3D modeler, doing what I'm doing here in Halo 2 with really basic geometry and stuff that's lower detail, where it's more acceptable and it fits the art style better, is a good place to start. One of the main reasons I'm doing this map is because it's practice for me. This is practice for me to map and not feel bad about it being low poly and crappy. Because in Halo 2, even though this is still low poly and crappy even for Halo 2 standards, it's more acceptable than if I were to just be in Halo 3. Like if I tried putting this in Halo 3, this would look poopy. I would need to put like decorators, I need to be like painting every little seam here and all that stuff, but you know, it's more acceptable in 2. Someone needs to slap textures on and finish that cut Halo 2 Falcon. Yeah, I'm actually really curious. I'm gonna spawn in the Falcon. I haven't never spawned it in yet. I don't know why I haven't, but I haven't. I want to see what it looks like. So here's the Halo 2 Falcon. What is it? What even does it look like? I want to see if I can try understanding what the intentions were behind it. Okay, interesting. Interesting. So what are we looking at here? It's like some kind of landing gear on it. Got like moving parts to it. Okay. Can I get in it off the bat? I can. Whoa, whoa. What the fuck? What is happening? It's got these like... It's got a weird physics type where like these thrusters seem to control the direction that it's going. And it does banshee tricks, I think. That's cool. Oh, but it flies. Like, it just straight flies. Okay. Got a really odd vehicle type. Unless this is the Banshee vehicle type with just some weird settings. I think it's the Banshee vehicle physics. It's wobbly just because it's not set up right. That's easy to fix. I wonder what the intention with this was. It looks like... I'm not entirely sure what the back is supposed to be, because I just don't think the back is finished with its model. I want to say that's like some kind of landing gear, perhaps. But it's not textured, like or it's not modeled here. And I don't really know what the deal with that is supposed to be, if those are supposed to be like wings. Maybe these are supposed to be like rocket pods or something. Obviously there's supposed to be some kind of glass panel that goes over the front. I just can't shake the feeling that the model is just unfinished. These are definitely some kind of engines here that are like pointing downwards, or like they're facing forward. And obviously when you fly forward, they go forward. You know, they thrust you forward and then they thrust you back, and then... Interesting to say the least. It could be cool to finish this up, but... I mean, as far as my map goes, I have no reason to finish up this Falcon vehicle. The Mongoose vehicle was obviously something I wanted to touch up because, you know, it was basically finished. It was just missing a couple things, some shader edits, some vehicle touch-ups and stuff. But the Falcon, I don't know. That thing is like really, really missing a lot. That would be like, might as well make a whole new vehicle. Mongoose, it's working pretty good as is. Probably needs a better animation for the Spartan, but it's working pretty good. 343 literally finished this thing up in like 2 seconds. Does it glow on the front? Oh, it does. It has really cool emissions. I like that. But why? My question is like, I don't. My point is, I'm modding this map, but I made it with the intention of using the Pelican and stuff. And considering the Falcon's basically, from what I can tell, like a smaller Pelican essentially, might as well just use the Pelican because it's already done. Especially considering I already gave the Pelican destruction physics. Which is something I need to give the Mongoose now that I think about it. Ah! It might be wise to adjust the physics model for that little bit of landing gear. This, I was worried that this was going to happen. But now that I'm seeing it firsthand... Holy shit. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of figured that was going to happen at some point, but I just pretended like it wasn't. Well, at least we'll know that if you shoot a Pelican out of the sky, it'll look cool. I really want to have like an AI Pelican like flying around so I can shoot it down and see it crash. I think it would look so cool. Is it possible to pull the animation for the Halo 2 Mongoose from the original beta? And perhaps more to the point, would that be allowed? I don't know if that would be allowed. I don't know if that's covered in the EULA or not. But there's no reason to get... I don't know if the Spartan has animations for the Mongoose. I've never actually seen a Spartan driving it. Maybe in some beta they have it, but I mean, it's way easier for me to just make one. It's not like it's not something that needs to be like so accurate, right? By using this Pelican animation, I've nearly got it. You know, the feet attached to the right part, the hands are almost reaching. It's literally a seated animation like this, but the Chief is just leaning over more. It's really pretty straightforward. Like, that already looks kind of like it was made for it, other than the weird jitter when you finally get on and the feet adjust. You can port over Halo 3s? No, Halo 3s wouldn't work for this. This vehicle is very different from the Halo 3 one. Vroom vroom. Vroom vroom. The Spartan does in the original Xbox beta, just doesn't show up in the mod tools for some reason? Huh. Yeah, now that you mention it, I feel like I've heard somebody complaining about that in the past somewhere. Interesting. I wonder why that is. Well, in any case, at least we have it working this well right now, and I don't mind going through and just adding an extra animation to the Chief. It won't be that bad. Probably touch this up and make it make more sense and polish it up. I'm pretty decent when it comes to making vehicles, so there's already several things that I want to fix on this that I don't like right now as far as effects, camera placement, animations, and all that kind of stuff. But maybe I'll get around to that another time. But I think next stream I want to do some ODST related stuff. Should add plant and desert life on the map to add more volume to it. That would be nice. I have like rocks and stuff all over the place, but I kind of agree with you. It's pretty empty here. I need to actually make my own ground texture, because right now... Oh, excuse me. I'm just reusing the ground texture from burial mounds, which doesn't exactly make perfect sense in every place here. Just kind of scattered. It'll look a lot better if I had a proper ground texture. I'll get to that another time. I think I'm actually pretty tired today. I haven't streamed in a little bit. I've taken a lot of time off. I think tomorrow I'm going to end up working more on like the ODST and Halo 3 stuff. But maybe if you guys are interested and if I feel the urge to get back onto this, I'll work on this a little bit. But Now that I put a lot of work into this, I might just touch it up a little more off stream and like release it, you know, and just like put it out into the world. Be like, hey, you want to play a weird big team battle where you have pelicans and stuff? Here's this Halo 2 map I made. Have fun. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think for now though, I'm kind of tired and I kind of just want to go eat some lunch and go chill out for the rest of the night. Maybe work on some more mods. Why is this chair actually stable and working good in Halo 2? Yeah, I think it's about time. I think it's about time to dip for the night. Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. I've been streaming for like 3.5 hours today. That's shorter than my usual ones, but... Where do I post files? It'll be on Discord if I get around to it, but this will be a couple days at least. But I want to say thank you, guys. Appreciate you being here in the stream. Appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate all the super chats. It's been a fun stream. I actually had a good time today. I've been kind of tired. My sleep schedule's been all over the place, but it's been a good time. Anything related to Mombasa, I'll talk about tomorrow because I'll be doing a lot more Mombasa stuff then. Thank you guys for being here, for tuning in for Halo 2 content of all things. I thought today's stream was going to suck, but it's actually been a good stream. I've had a lot of fun. Thank you for being here for my whims and fancies. I will see you all tomorrow when I stream again. But until then, I have been RejectedShotgun. I will see you tomorrow, hopefully. See you there. Have a good night, everybody. Mwah. Oh yeah, follow me on like Twitter and join the Discord server. Links are in the description. Bye!